got my boy in the building. Welcome to Ride Miss 3. Ride X Umar Stream. Let's go! Dr. Umar!
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you felt about our first stream in hindsight?
The brother said it's been a year.
It's been a year. That's the 1 year Annie. That was last year we met.
I didn't even realize that. You remember the date?
Yes, it was the 22nd, I think. Or like the 21st, one of them.
So we only a few days off.
We a few days off. That's the 1 year Annie. I'm a lie and tell him it was the 14th.
It's been a year. How you been now?
Good. How you been?
Doing all right.
Okay. What you been up to?
Working on the school. We just about done.
Okay.
Taking care of mama.
Okay.
Trying to finish this book.
Mm-hmm.
Helping the youth. Helping the parents. Visiting the prisons.
Okay.
The work don't stop. Evaluating the children for special ed.
Uh-huh.
Still doing the school psychology work, but everything been all right.
The work don't
Peace
stop. Okay. I see you was out there a lot. Your team was telling me you was out the country, you was working.
Yeah, I was in Brazil. I
How?
was in Brazil about 3 weeks ago. That's the largest black community outside of Africa.
Not Brazil.
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil.
Brazil.
That's how you say it?
Either way.
Let me know. Okay.
Yeah, either way.
Oh, and that's the largest black what?
Community outside of Africa.
Is it safe there?
Yeah. I mean, as safe as anywhere else. You still got to be careful.
Right.
But the one thing that impressed me about Brazil the most is the black women in Brazil. Those
they bad.
South American African women wear their natural hair
Oh, yeah. They
way
bad.
more than our American African women.
Mm-hmm.
So the 50 states, American African,
Yeah.
South American African, Brazil.
Yeah.
Almost every sister I came across wore her own natural hair. They didn't make excuses. You know, I ain't see almost no blonde hair. So two things that they have over us right now. It's not a competition.
Yeah.
But it's just constructive criticism for
For
us.
us, yeah.
Number one, they embrace African culture
Yes.
a whole lot more than we do in the United States.
Okay.
Right? That's one. And number two, the black women in Brazil embrace their natural beauty way more than our American African sisters here in the United States. Like very few perms. I didn't see one child with a perm. I didn't see one grade school girl with a weave. I hardly saw any black woman with artificial hair, brother.
How did that start? As far as within us, that
Trying to fit in.
that girls like think they need to do all that because
It goes back to the plantation and plantation indoctrination.
Okay.
Being told that beauty is based on how the white woman looks. And your beauty as a black woman is going to be determined on how closely you can approximate how the white woman looks. That's why black women wear so much blonde hair. Because in European culture, the blonde hair is considered the elite. You see that?
Right.
So if I'm a black woman and I want to be considered beautiful, I need to wear the blonde hair. I see you got your blonde in too a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm f***ing money up too. Am I?
What's up?
Let me know. I'm f***ing money up too
What
with
you
the
mean?
dye. Like by dyeing it.
Let
me know.
What made you dye that color?
I be doing crazy colors. I don't know.
So you switch it all the time.
Yeah, like I did red.
Okay.
I did purple.
So this is just one color
of
your rotation. Okay, because you ain't got the snow bunny thing going on.
No. We gonna keep it locked.
Okay.
We gonna keep it locked. Let me know though. That's that drone.
I mean, I would rather you have your natural color, but I guess I could tolerate it if it's going to be getting switched out soon.
Okay.
Natural beauty. Natural beauty.
Okay, say that word. Natural beauty. Oh, all natural beauty.
All natural everything.
Okay.
It's the only way.
You ever dyed your hair?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Oh, because it was brown?
No, it is black, but sometimes you want that ultra black.
Yeah.
So sometimes, once in a while.
Get an ultra black.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel it. All right, so I mean, GZF. We got Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, this is GZF, the
Peace
G's,
and love.
the G's family.
The G's family. Peace and love to the G's family.
Shout out to G's family. So look, today I like how we did it last time. I like what we did. I don't want to switch nothing about it. Today we're gonna be trying some foods. We're gonna be giving some game to the chat.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be speaking some real stuff, spreading some knowledge, and listen to some music, man. I feel like you just a vibe, bro.
Yes, sir.
You
yes,
a vibe.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You a vibe. I kept thinking about our last stream, and I'm like, gang, no, we don't need all that. Like, you got so much game. I feel like you got so much knowledge. And we can learn something today.
I'll drop right from the beginning,
Okay.
just to get us started.
Okay.
December 6th.
December 6th.
Today the 14th.
Yeah.
So we're talking about what, 8 days ago?
Yeah.
We celebrated the 160th anniversary of the 13th Amendment that emancipated our ancestors, that ended slavery.
Say that one more time.
December 6th
was
1865.
1865
to December 6th, 2025
makes
160.
160 years
that we've been free.
Mm-hmm.
And the question that I would put to the young people in your chat group is, are we comfortable with where we are as a people
right
after 160 years?
Not just yet.
And if we cut it just to when Dr. King left us, right? That's about 57 years.
Damn.
Are we comfortable?
No.
And let me give you an example of what I mean. You probably saw the news over the past couple weeks. There's been about 2 or 3 incidents of black women going to the hospital to deliver their child and being turned away from the hospital and delivering the child in their automobile.
Damn.
Right? So, as much as we can say racism, and it is, right? But here's a bigger question. If black women spend tens of billions of dollars on weave, perm, hair products, and other beauty products,
and the beauty.
Why haven't black women and black men, because it's not just on our sisters alone, why haven't we built our own birthing center? So if your queen need to have a baby, she can go to the birthing center. Or why haven't we built our own hospital? You understand?
Right.
So we crying racism, but we are $2 trillion people and we don't control a single independent hospital.
Right.
How much of this is on the government and white society, and how much of this is on black people not doing what we need to do with our money?
Absolutely. Accountability.
We have never weaponized our money in this country since Dr. King passed. We have never came together and said, let's weaponize our money in order to get free.
Damn.
What happened?
Cam turn it back on, y'all. They was saying this. The can it's trying to overheat on us. We gonna be good though. We gonna bip it out. We gonna figure it out. Damn. Why haven't we? Do you think people are scared too?
A lack of trust within the group. We don't have a lot of in-group trust, right?
Right. We don't trust each other.
We don't trust each other.
Okay.
Black people hate each other more than we hate anything else in this world.
Damn.
Okay, that's number one.
Really?
Number two, we don't have the discipline. Right? It takes time to build things. We don't have the discipline.
Okay.
And number three, most of us just want to be accepted by white people. We don't really care about what's going on in the black reality. We just want to do what white people do. I want to live in their neighborhood, marry their daughter, go to their restaurants, go to their parties. We don't want an independent reality. That's why everybody else in America has an independent reality. They still socially integrate, right? But Chinese have their own infrastructure. Arabs have their own infrastructure. Latinos in many communities have their own infrastructure. Black people don't have a single independent black community in America, but we always crying and whining about what white people are doing to us, but we are $2 trillion people. We're the richest group of black people in the world in terms of take-home pay, and we control almost no
I'm trying to start. So look, this is what I told chat. This is my goal. So I've been streaming for 4 years. I'm gonna give myself 3 to 4 more years to do content, and I want to be like the best at it. Okay. But I think after that, it's time for that pivot because it's so much more life, God willing, right? Okay. So I want to take that money, and I was telling them I want to come back to Philly specifically, but after Philly, worldwide, U.S. wide, to make sure, like, to try to figure out. Damn, yo, Zara, what's up with that fan? He on the way with it? Okay, perfect, good. I want to take that cheese and I want to do something. And I feel like I need to do something better than the community center. Can you tell me like multiple things like that we need? Like I probably would want to go start so we need birthing centers.
You should start a streaming, coding, video game incubator and development center. You feel me? For people, young people, they don't know how to get started, but I want to stream. I don't know how to get started. I want to code. I don't know how to get started. I want to get into AI. I don't know how to get started. I want to develop my own video game. You feel me? And they come to you, right? Whatever you want to call that, tech university. Okay, AI, this is our curriculum. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're going to get you started. This is the percentage that we keep. The rest of the money is yours. We're going to, quote unquote, nurture you for about 3 to 5 years. You'll decide how long. And then after that, you're on your own because we got another class to bring in. You see what I'm saying? So now you pumping out all these people and you still get a little percentage that you keep, on your own for yourself to finance that university.
Tech is $1 billion industry.
It's $1 billion industry. And black people are not taking advantage of it to the extent that we should. We are the consumers and the users. We are not the developers and the sellers of it.
Right.
And that's where I think
if we take a percentage of people who buying from them and you just buy from here, we already taking a step in the right direction because now it's us and it's took it from there. Yes. Okay.
We gonna teach them and to train them an AI tech streaming incubator hub school, right? Launch pad, one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. So as far as like the school you building, with that coming up and finishing right now, what's gonna be happening in there? Is that that's like a regular school for them because they ain't got schools?
That's grade school.
Okay.
So that's going to be, we have 2 schools, right? So we're renovating the elementary. That's going to be K-8. So we're going to do 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. Every year we're going to add a grade up and add a grade down. So we'll be K-8 in 5 years.
Okay.
That gives us 5 years to get the high school ready.
Right.
So we're doing language, math, your required courses, right? Social studies, science.
Don't be doing no courses that's not needed. What courses?
No. Everything is going to be needed.
Everything needed. Okay.
We leadership.
Right.
So the purpose of FDMG is to train the next generation of leaders because we as black people, we suffer from a lack of effective, sincere, independent leadership. And we will offer some things like coding, AI. We're going to offer and have a lot of that as well. But the world is much more than just that.
Right.
That's a big piece of it, but it ain't the only piece of it.
Yeah. Okay. Classes don't even teach cursive handwriting no more. Nope.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
I don't know how to write cursive.
Wow.
They didn't teach me that.
Wow.
But I'm so good at math. I'm so good at reading. But they didn't teach cursive. Never. People like, I learned it in 3rd grade. I'm like, what school?
3rd, 2nd, 3rd.
What school? Yeah, I don't know cursive. Yeah, they didn't teach me that. I'm a kid of being. But I'm from Philly. I don't know if it's a Philly school thing or all schools stopped it. Because I started traveling once I started doing this. You my man. I ain't even learned division. What? You fraud. You fraud?
Well, you got to remember, in the American school system, the purpose is to make sure we never get an even shot.
Damn.
And you could only do that by making sure that education is not comparable to the education the white children get.
No, you just wasn't paying attention. That's how I said they were supposed to teach you math.
So it's by design. But again, that goes back to the community.
Right.
$2 trillion. All these closed down schools in Philly. All these closed down schools in Chicago.
Yeah, it's a lot of closed down food.
Why we ain't buying some? Everybody out here shopping for Christmas stuff. You see? And this right here is really one of my most disappointing periods of the entire year.
Damn.
Because we're doing all this Christmas shopping,
I'm
right?
on some weird shit.
All this Christmas shopping. And then soon when the new year come on and everybody broke, we'll be complaining again about what the white man not doing for us after we just wasted billions of dollars on Christmas.
There.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
so I'm on some.
Oh, yeah. I see you got your African outfit on today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got something. Like I got.
Powerful.
You like this?
I like that dashiki.
Yeah.
I would rock that. Yeah.
Just swaggy.
I like that dashiki. That's a nice one.
Yes, sir, skis.
That's a nice one.
But what I'm about to say, damn, so I'm on some bullshit. So I'm drawn, bro. I got the dye hair, Christmas bit.
The dye here with the dashiki, slight contradiction, but you're a young king, so we're gonna let you ride.
Let me know though, bro. Don't hold me accountable. I'm right here with you. I would
rather we not do the blonde hair.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. You do have some African communities, right? Like in the South Pacific, where they naturally grow blonde hair.
Yeah.
Right, but they are such a minority within the race.
Right.
That if you're wearing blonde hair outside of those communities, most people would naturally draw the conclusion that you're doing it to imitate Caucasian culture and standards of beauty.
Damn.
So I would like for you to get rid of the dye, but that's your decision.
Okay.
That color dye anyway.
Yeah. So even outside of color, you always been on natural.
Yeah.
You ever had dreads?
Nah.
You're not a
dread. I'm not a dread guy. I'm not against it. Stop using the N-word.
Okay.
I'm not against it, but that ain't me.
Okay.
I ain't too cool with the long hair.
Okay. Everybody different. Okay. Yo, so look, one of our most popular, first thing we're going to hop into, one of our most popular thing was, that we did last time, was you was really letting them know about what's needed for each, like, horoscope and stuff like that. We was talking about that.
Right.
But you didn't get everybody. Like, you ain't hit every John. So I think we do a part 2 of that. I think we dive into that. Okay. But I forgot, how did you have that much knowledge on that?
Well, I'm into spirituality pretty heavy, right? Mm-hmm. And the system that I practice is the Yoruba system, right?
Yeah. And
so because I'm just a student of world spirituality, that naturally takes you into astrology. Because it was our ancestors who first mapped the universe and came up with the original astrological system, which was borrowed, modified, and plagiarized by the Europeans and everyone else. Damn. So astrology comes from African people. But the system that you see now that is popular, it's not the exact system that our ancestors came up with. So it's not a perfect system.
Right.
But with that being said...
Is it still the same stuff, or is it different?
It's somewhat different.
Okay.
But I still see that there is some truth and accuracy in it. You follow?
Like similarities.
So, for example, I don't care what system you follow, the full moon and the new moon, those are spiritually relevant. I don't care what system you follow. A solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse, they're spiritually relevant. I don't care what system you follow. The fall equinox, the spring equinox, the winter solstice, which is coming up December 21st, I think. All of those are spiritually
relevant. What is that?
The winter solstice, the fall solstice, or the fall equinox, I think is the shortest day of the year.
Okay.
And then one of them is the longest day.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Like short, like it's not 24 hours, like the day over so on.
No, it's still 20, but you get in one of them you get more nighttime, and one of them you get more daytime.
So let me see. Oh, like literally the shortest day. Okay.
Yeah. So I normally meditate and fast and things like that on them days because it's all about getting close to the Creator, regardless of what system you follow. Remember, God, your soul doesn't have a religion. Your mind might have a religion, your ego might have a religion, but your spirit doesn't have a religion. That's all ego. I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. You follow me? That's your mind. Your spirit is already connected to the Almighty. Your spirit don't need a label. It don't need a title.
Right.
We give it one. That's the ego saying, I'm claiming this. I'm claiming that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But your spirit don't have no title. Your spirit has no need for any title.
For any of the... Okay.
Yeah.
Everything sound like nut shit now.
Well, the bottom line is the devil is winning right now, good brother. The devil is winning. I'm sure you heard there was a mass shooting at Brown University, I think it was. There was another mass shooting in Australia, where I was last year, November.
Damn.
The summer solstice is the longest day of the year. And I think the winter solstice is the shortest. The one coming up in a few days, that's the shortest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the devil is winning because most people don't recognize that there is unseen evil in this world that is constantly manipulating us and separating us from supreme consciousness, which is most people call Almighty God. There's only good and evil in the world. You're either on one side or the other. There's no middle.
Right.
You're either good or you're either evil. And we have to constantly navigate our lives between good and evil to make sure, we're not violating, the divine code, that code of ethics that the Lord expects us all to live by, regardless of what your religion is.
Right.
So.
You tap, bro. You tap.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You super tap. Damn.
So for the young people, get you some spirituality. I don't care if you want to get it through a religion, get it through a religion. But you don't need a religion.
Right. You
can just sit in your room and pray. You can sit in your room and meditate. You follow me?
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the label. God don't care about titles and labels.
No. I personally, I wouldn't. I'm not Muslim, but I wouldn't say I'm Christian either. I would just say I got a connection with God.
That's all you need.
Okay. So yeah, I'm on the right track. I wouldn't, because people ask me like, "You Christian?" I'd be like, "I believe." I don't know. I just feel like I believe, because
doctrine and destiny are two different things.
Okay.
Doctrine is what I believe in, right?
Yeah.
I believe Jesus died for my sins. That's doctrine. I believe Muhammad is the last prophet. That's doctrine. I believe, Moses or Abraham, is the one who brought us the message. That's doctrine, right? Whenever you marry your spirituality to a certain set of rules and beliefs, it becomes doctrine. But you don't need doctrine to have spirituality. And I think one of the things that we have to get back to as African people, but the entire humankind, is getting back to spirituality without doctrine. Because as beautiful as the church is, and I respect Christianity, most of my Pan-Africanist forefathers were in the church. As much as I respect Islam, right? Yeah. I've had other Pan-Africanist forefathers who were Muslim, and I was raised Muslim and Christian. So I've had both worlds. And I've seen the good and I've seen the bad, and I respect them both, right? Yeah. But if we're going to be brutally honest, more people have been murdered in this world over Christianity and Islam than any other reason in human history. Damn. Nothing has caused more murder on earth than Christianity and Islam. And a big reason
Not even money and girls?
Not even money and girls.
Damn.
And a big reason for that is because those religions were taken and used by conquerors in order to dispossess people of their land and their resources. So the Arabs came into North Africa with Islam and said, you know, Muhammad is the last prophet. And if you don't accept that, they cut your head off. Yeah. This is well documented. The white man, he came into Africa with the same thing, right? When he came and colonized, he said, Jesus Christ.
They said old Christians were wild.
Jesus Christ and Lord, and new Christians is wild too. Ain't no difference. You know, we got pedophilia in the church not being dealt with. You know what I mean? We got all kind of evils. The bottom line is, again, religions are institutions. Yeah. They're not God. Yeah. The problem is we make institutions godly. You see that? You see that? Yeah. And that's where you got to separate. Man will always fail you. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. God will not. So you don't put your heart in an institution. I'm not putting my heart in a church. I'm putting my heart in God. You see that? Yeah. I'm not putting my heart in a leader. I'm putting my heart in God. Right. That's called spirituality. Right. Once I start saying follow him, follow him, follow him religiously, that's doctrine. That ain't got nothing to do with God now. That's about power and control and manipulation of the masses. Damn. Nobody ever created a religion to free anybody. Let me say this again. No religion, not just those two, no religion was ever created to free people. Every religion was created to control.
Damn. That's nutty. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get right.
And my young queens,
did you fall for it?
What do you mean fall for it?
At any point, did you put your relationship with God or higher power into one of those institutions?
Well, remember, we are as our parents make us originally, right? Right. So my parents made me Christian and Muslim, and so that's what I grew up with. So I learned to worship God through those religions, which was fine. Yeah. That was my introduction. But once I came into contact with African spirituality, I found my home. See, for you, Christianity might be a home. For me, Christianity may be a bridge to something else. Islam might be your home. Islam, to me, might be a bridge to something greater. Right. You see, it all depends on your purpose for existence in this life. In other words, what contract did you make with God in heaven before you were born to complete in this world? And for your destiny in this world, Christianity might be all you need. For my destiny in this world, Islam might be all that I need. For somebody else's destiny, they might need their ancestors as well. Right. They might need to connect with the earth. They might need to connect with the divinities. You follow what I'm saying? It's all about what's best for you now. You might be a Christian in this life. You might come back and be a priest of African spirituality the next life. Right. You might come back the next life and be a Jehovah's Witness. It's all going to be based on what you need. Some people have a very low need for spirituality in their life. Right? Some people have a very high need. If you have a very high need for spirituality, religion will never content you. You will never be contented with religion because religion is about the belief. I don't care about the belief. I care about the quality of my connection with the Supreme Creator. Yeah. The Bible can't give me that. The Quran can't give me that. Only I can give me that. And that's why spirituality trumps religion 365 days a year. Nothing wrong with the church, right? And it's a good start. But once you start feeling your inner divinity, you're going to leave it eventually. Because here's the thing. The biggest trick religion pulled is making you believe you got to find God outside of yourself. You don't have to find God outside of you. You could not breathe right now if God was not in you. Right. See, The Creator is in us as much as you saw. So I got to go to church to find God. No, you don't. You have to go into the dark and find God. You have to go into yourself and find God. And the reason people keep on studying and studying and studying, because they haven't found that source within. Once you tap God in you, you'll never need to go to anybody else's prayer service ever again in your life.
Damn.
Nothing wrong with going to the services. You follow me? Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be clear. It's good. Fellowship is good.
Yeah.
But your connection to God will be forged in solitude.
Okay.
Study everybody. Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna. They forged their relationship with God in solitude. First thing I ask a person, how often do you meditate? Because only when you get quiet can you receive the vibrations from the universe that you need to guide you into your higher power. You follow me?
Right.
If all you're doing is praying and shouting and screaming and Holy Ghosting, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you find God in silence. God speaks to you in silence. God don't speak to you when there's a whole bunch of noise all the time.
Yeah.
You can connect with spirit with music. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Music is a very powerful form of spiritual connection, communion. But to really reach God, you need solitude.
Okay.
If you don't spend time alone, you've never spent time with God.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. I ain't gonna say that.
No, say it.
I don't believe in the Holy Ghost.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Don't get me wrong. I do believe that a person can contact spirit. Okay?
Yeah.
And be overcome by it to such an extent that they can exhibit physical symptoms or manifestations of that divine connection, right?
Okay.
But I would also say this, be careful. Why? Because the devil is the greatest deceiver in history. The devil, right?
Yeah.
Will possess you and have you thinking it's Jesus. The devil will possess you and have you thinking it's the Holy Spirit. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to be real careful about the spirits you choose to open up to.
How do you make sure, like, how can you check that?
Only through spiritual discernment that you learn through trial and error and going deeper into your meditation and communion with God. Okay. For example, spirits visit me, right?
Yeah.
I know when they're positive and I know when they're negative. I get two completely different feelings. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. I get two completely different feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you develop that spiritual discernment where you can say, okay, this ain't good right here. I'm going to let this pass. Let me burn some incense, open up the door. I don't know who sent this here, but there's something in my house. I can feel it. It ain't good. I got to get him out. Let me sage him out. You follow what I'm saying? Some people don't know the difference, though. They think every spirit that contacts them is good.
Right.
Remember, the devil's job is to manipulate you and make you think you're on the right track when you're on the wrong track. And here's the thing. The road to spiritual discernment is the same road you take to build a relationship with God.
What you talking about?
Who hate you.
Get the f out of here. Raud, I'm sorry, but as a black man, I can't watch this stream. Dr. Umar doesn't like snow, and I respectively can't f with that.
Oh, he is snow bunny hop. He probably joking around.
No, he did ass.
Oh,
get him out of here. Yeah, that's the second time.
You saw what happened with the brother, the coach at the University of Michigan, and my heart goes out to the brother. I hope he rebuilds his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody makes mistakes. He just made a very bad mistake, cheating on a snow bunny while married to another snow bunny. He got double bunny. He's the first person I know who got double bunny. You know what I mean?
What's double bunny?
Two of them. They got a snow bunny at home, cheating on her with another snow bunny. You know, but I wish the brother the best. But we got to stick with our own.
But what happened? What you mean? What's the best? He just
the head coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, which is a major team, married to a white woman, about 2 or 3 kids with her, right?
Yeah.
He was cheating with one of his staffers, another white woman.
Right.
He promoted her to executive assistant.
Oh, damn.
Doubled her salary. You don't think the executives at the University of Michigan can't see something fishy going on here? Right. Why would he double this white woman's salary?
Right.
Right?
Right.
They had unprotected sex.
Damn.
She got pregnant, or allegedly thought she was. Allegedly, he ordered a Plan B pill on his phone. Uber Eats or Grubhub. A Plan B on your phone. You the head coach of Michigan. You ordering a Plan B pill on your phone for her to take it. I guess she took it or didn't. But anyhow, she ran and told on him. He fired her. They said he fired her. And then she ran and told on him and showed him the texts and the videos and everything. She snitched on him. And guess what? He got fired. She still got her job.
No.
Snow Bunny. Jonathan Majors. Shannon Sharp, the head coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, Tiger Woods. We could be here all night on the list of black men who've been snow bunny in the 21st century. Don't get snow bunny. We respect everybody. Young white women in the chat, I got nothing but respect for you. But black men have to learn to stick to black women. Otherwise, we're going to keep on getting our pockets snatched out.
Yeah, right.
And guess how much he was making?
How much?
$6 million a year.
He's dumb.
Do you know how much that is? That's a $500,000 paycheck a month. Could you imagine getting the check
Is he dumb?
for $500,000 every 30 days and you threw that away for the pale vagina?
He tripping.
And now the wife probably going to leave him.
Right.
And then after he get fired, he go back home to his wife, threatens to take his life. Then he runs to the snow bunny's side crib, threatens to take her life and his life, and he ended up in jail. He went from $6 million a year to house arrest.
What the Why do it keep getting worse, gang? What?
And this is what I'm going to say to the young kings.
What the
Let me say this to all the young kings in the chat. Take this from your big brother, Dr. Umar. If you never develop sexual discipline,
Yeah.
I'm talking to all the men.
All right, let me listen.
Remember, Mike Tyson went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. Tupac went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. Bill Cosby went to jail for a crime I don't think he committed. If you don't have sexual discipline in the United States of America, I promise you, you will be taken down.
Damn.
It's not a question of if, it's only a question of when. You must develop sexual discipline.
You was telling me about that.
Yeah, and taking it back to the devil, his greatest weapon against the man is our lack of sexual discipline.
Damn.
You cannot reach higher states of consciousness if you cannot control your lower chakra.
You was telling me that that's how they try to get you.
Oh yeah, that's how they try to get me.
You like that's their angle.
Yeah, they not done. They still trying.
Really?
They still trying.
From the time that we last met to now, is there anything you can share with us that's not too fat on like just fishy stuff that you said wrong energy? Nah. And the pivots you made.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. There's 4 women in my universe.
Yeah.
E5 2-day universe. I'm not going to say my circle because my circle very tight, right?
Yeah.
But in my universe,
Yeah.
I come in frequent contact with them. I can almost bet you that they are agents of the government sent to spy.
All of them?
4. There's many more than 4, right? But there's 4 women I know for sure were sent by the government to entrap me.
The government?
FBI, CIA, Homeland Security. They always watch the black actors.
Genuinely?
Genuinely. I mean, genuinely. And then I got other agents who ain't working for the government. They just working for the Negro-pean, YouTubian struggle streamers, right? So that's your unofficial agent, right?
Yeah.
I just want to bring him down because I don't like him, right?
Right.
I'm not talking about them. That's the ghetto informants. I'm talking about real informants being sent in to infiltrate. I got about 4 females.
Damn.
And you can always, and I can tell with one of them because she's so thirsty for physical intimacy.
Yeah.
She's damn near begging for it. Why are you so thirsty to be alone with me? You don't even know me like that.
Right.
Follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm very suspicious of you because you're going to try to hit me with some grape. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I'll never be alone with her. You too thirsty. You already played your hand. I know they sent you.
Right.
And one of the things I look at is how much community service history do you have at all?
Right.
If you real gung-ho, I want to help you build your movement, and you never done nothing for black people in your life, and I know you an agent, because why are you so gung-ho? You're not just trying to learn. You said, I want to help you. How you go from having never served the movement to now want to be next to the movement's king?
Right.
See that?
She dick riding.
You got to watch them.
Okay. Dang.
You gotta
That's
watch
great discernment, bro.
And they send them at every level.
That's great
discernment. They send them.
Damn.
So for me, you know, my mission to serve our people is so great for me. It's so important that I could never throw that away for vagina.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? Right. They would have to lay a real good trap for me because you're not going to get me like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If I know, now sometimes you might not know. You might think this is a real legitimate queen, right?
Right.
But if I know You know what I mean? If I got a suspicion, I don't care how good you look. 5'5", thick in the thighs, it don't matter.
Right.
I will never risk my life's mission. My contract with God will not be destroyed on vagina.
Right, because then at that point, it's the devil.
Oh, man. And I can't blame nobody but myself.
Damn. And
for my young queens, I need my young queens for the New Year's resolution for all my young sisters out there.
What's the New Year's resolution for the queens?
For the queens, I want you to start covering up your body a little bit more.
Okay.
The young queens.
That's gonna be hard for them, bro.
My New York queens, my Georgia queens, my Philly queens, my Cali queens, my Phoenix queens, my Brazil queens, my Canada queens, my London queens, my African queens, my Jamaican, Haitian queens. Start covering up your body. Y'all showing too much. You're showing too much. Your breast is out. Your butt is out. Why do I see your tramp stamp above your cheeks in the back?
They got female.
Cover up that
body. Got female leaders. Yeah, they got.
But here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
No disrespect to the female celebrities who sell their product with sex, right?
Yeah.
Or sexual objectification.
Yeah.
But that's a celebrity who has made it. Your likelihood of getting rich through sexual objectification on the internet are slim to none. You're not going to get rich like that. So please slow down on the tattoos. First of all, let me explain something to you. If you get a visible tattoo on your body, one that cannot be covered up, please forget about medical school. Please forget about law school. I don't want you going into the military, but unless they change the rule, okay, up until recently, you can't even get into any of the branches of the military if you have a visible tattoo. You follow? So you say, I want to be a lawyer. You got a big old tongue on your neck, and you don't even know that when the law school find out you got that tongue, they drop you from the program.
Damn.
So some of y'all messing your future opportunities up by getting these tattoos. Hide your tattoos. If you got to get them, I got Black Jesus right here, but it's on my shoulder. You understand? Because I am the new Black Jesus. But ladies, cover up your bodies. Young queens, leave something to be desired, because the more attention you spend on your body, the less attention you spending on your mind. Mm-hmm. And when a man sees a woman who's more concerned with what she looks like than how she thinks and what she knows, he knows that she probably has low self-esteem. Because women with high self-esteem don't have to sexually objectify themselves. If you're leading with sex, if sex is the best thing you have to offer me, you're not offering me much.
Damn.
Cover up, young queens. Let that be your New Year's resolution. Cover up and stop with the BBLs. Slow down on the BBLs. Slow down on the breast surgery. Too many sisters is getting cancer. Too many sisters are having medical mistakes being done on them. Too many women are dying on the surgery table for these artificial, superficial surgeries. Please stop, young queens. I'm not marrying a woman with a BBL. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. There was no need for you to desecrate your temple. Your body is the temple of the Most High. Your body is the shrine of the Most High. You messing up your butt. You messing up your breast. Some of y'all getting cheek injections, lip injections, fake eyelashes, fake hair. Is there anything on your body that's real? Black power. We need black power.
Stop getting them lip injections. Y'all slimming your noses down.
So much artificial work on your body, you look like a mannequin in a statue. Some of the sisters got so much work done on their body, you can't tell if this is a woman or this is no disrespect to, but they so shiny looking. You know what I mean?
Nah,
you look like glass. It's
no
like
city.
They should put you in a store window and hold up a Birkin bag or something. Like, come on, slow it down. Get into your spirituality.
Sorry for the lashes, sir. Lashes cool?
Lashes. Got to bring the whips out.
No, they talking about lashes.
Oh.
That's cool for the girls or not? Mm-hmm. Just straight beauty. Go straight beauty.
Let me say this.
Okay.
If you don't know, the lashes, the chemical that you use to glue them, right?
Yeah.
If they get in your eye, they cause blindness. Yes, it's a big problem of black women, vision, being stunted, becoming legally blind through the eyelashes because the glue that they use is toxic to the retina in your eye. So you're going blind for these eyelashes. Take them. First of all, eyelashes don't mean nothing to no man. I'm going to tell you, I don't know no man who say, damn, she got some nice eyelashes. I know I don't. I'm not looking for eyelashes. So ladies, stop going blind with them windshield wiper eyelashes. Take them off. Take them off. All natural everything. All natural everything.
So that's why women can't drive.
You're going to be on glasses, or you're going to have a cane, a walking cane. I don't want you going blind.
Right.
Same thing with the breast implants. They causing cancer. The perm causing cancer. The weave causing cancer. Mm-hmm. Our sisters are killing themselves to look more attractive. But we as men can flip that. We have to start valuing our women for what they have inside of them. You follow what I'm saying? If we focus more on the personality of a sister, the goals of a sister, the mind of a sister, right? The intellect of a sister, they will put less emphasis on their bodies. Okay. So we as men have a large responsibility in this sexual objectification thing. Because who are they doing it for? Us. They're doing it to look attractive to us. Okay. And many of them are what? Fatherless girls. Not all of them. Right. But a lot of them are fatherless girls. So they are.
I saw my pop since the last time we talked.
Good.
I saw my dad.
Glad to hear that.
When you said do that, I did that.
Good. I did Glad to hear that, man.
Yeah.
But for the women who never had a father to validate her womanhood, she's thirsty for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she's not promiscuous. Here's the biggest lie told. Teenage pregnancy is not about promiscuity. Yeah. She needed somebody to validate her as a woman. If the father doesn't validate the daughter, she's going to look for any boys to do that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's manipulating it into sex because he didn't have a dad in many cases. And so in his mind, the definition of masculinity is sex. How many women I can sleep with. You see that? Right. So you got two fatherless people. The daughter who needs validation from her dad. The boy who needed to be taught what a man was. Neither one of them have it. So her thirst to be validated, right, gets exploited by the boy who didn't know that manhood is not just being able to sleep with women. Damn. She ends up with a baby. She was not looking for sex. She was looking for validation.
Damn. Cracking off the no dad, John.
Well, don't laugh at nobody. Never laugh at people. Don't make fun of people because you don't know what people have been through to get where they are. There's people walking out here who have been through hell. That's why I don't laugh at nobody. You see people walking down the street butt naked talking to themselves. You don't laugh at them because you don't know what they've been through, and you'll put that karma on you. And 30 years later, you walking down the street butt naked like the person you was laughing at. Here's one thing you need to understand. Everybody on earth carries their own cross.
What that mean?
You have a spiritual burden, a psychological burden, something you've been through in your life. If you don't mind me saying it, you lost your mother. Yes. That's a cross you carry, right? Yeah. Because that's a relationship that you could still benefit from, but for whatever reason, the universe took her back, right? That's one of your crosses. You might got more. You see that? Yeah. We all have a cross. Jay-Z got crossed. Oprah Winfrey got crossed. I don't care how much money you make. Right. Everybody has a spiritual conflict within themselves. Yeah. That they have to rectify in this life. Money don't stop it. Sex don't stop it. Shopping, partying, clubbing, smoking weed. None of that stops it. Everybody carries a cross.
And you just got to carry it, or?
No, you have to bury it. In other words,
how do you do that?
It depends on what your cross is. My cross might be I'm addicted to crack. Maybe I have an intergenerational curse where grandma was addicted to crack.
So my dad might have.
You see what I'm saying? So I inherited an intergenerational curse. Intergenerational curses are real. You have a curse where the grandfather was a pedophile, father was a pedophile, grandson is a pedophile. You see what I'm saying? Grandma was promiscuous, daughter was promiscuous, granddaughter promiscuous. You see? Grandpop was an alcoholic, granddaughter is an alcoholic, grandson is an alcoholic. We pick up those intergenerational curses. Okay. So sometimes your cross is to break the intergenerational curse in your family. Right. And every family got them. Yeah. It's just a matter of whether it was passed on to you. Right. In other words, the alcohol curse could have been passed to your sister, not to you. Right. See that? The promiscuous curse could have been passed to you, not your sister. Everybody don't get them, but they in that family.
Damn, that shit come from the roots.
Yeah. You even pass on demons sometimes.
What?
Yeah, if there was a demon in that family lineage, right? And it didn't get rectified. If grandpop didn't bury that cross, didn't handle that demon, didn't get that exorcism, it get passed on to the next child. You see that? Yeah. So we have our personal cross, and then we have intergenerational curses. For example, some people come from a family where every man goes to jail. going back 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Every man, grandpa went
that.
to jail, great grandpa went to jail, nephew went to jail, every cousin went to jail, right? That is an intergenerational curse, mass incarceration, because it destroys families, right? And you have to break it. Break the intergenerational curses in your family. That shit, and the best way to break them is to be aware of what they are.
Yeah, I'm breaking that, bro.
It's to be aware of what they are.
You got booked too, bro? Nah, that was something else, though. What you forgot? Nah, that was holding. That wasn't jail. I was out here in Philly. I had my gun, which I got my license for. Exactly. Got my license for it, brought out there. Cops tripped on me and all this. Okay. They threw the case out first court date. Good. But I had to pay that was a $9,000 problem.
I got you.
Yeah, it was.
What was the issue though? If he was licensed?
They just was like, yeah, that's a Georgia license. We don't care.
Oh, you licensed to carry in Georgia?
Yeah.
So you got to get it.
Yeah. And then we don't care about that. And then Leak had his one here. Okay. So yeah, my man said has one here but not there, and I had my one there but not here. And they took me in. I was in there for 16 hours, and then I had to pay the 10%, which was $5,000, and then I had to pay my lawyer $4,000. And
try to get your license to carry in the state of Florida.
Okay.
The state of Florida.
That's the most diverse one.
Yeah, it covers 22 states or something.
Okay.
You follow me?
Yeah.
There's 3 states, if you get them, you cover for the whole country. But Florida is one.
Florida.
So try to get your Florida.
I'm going to get the
Florida. There's 2 more. You can look them up on the National Rifle Association.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of them, but that's where you get the information.
Okay. No, I'm gonna get my Florida John. Yes, sir, skis. Dang, bro, you got your Phillies John on?
I got my Philly. Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying my Philly license to carry. Yeah, I got that.
Boom. Yeah, now you got your Phillies John on? You be watching baseball?
Nah, I just rep it for the city, and the P stand for Pan-Africanism as well as Philly. So
you like the Eagles?
Yeah, Eagles won today. They lost 3 in a row. I was getting a little concerned. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
But they seem like they back on track. Uh-huh. I wish a healthy recovery to Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fuck him, bro.
He sustained an injury today.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
They out of the playoffs, so the dynasty is over, at least for now. But he sustained it.
Dickheads.
And I'm hoping that he recovers fine.
Nah, recover fine though. But we gonna see you next year, bro. Yeah.
But it's gonna be tough for the Eagles to repeat though.
Nah,
a lot of teams has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got the Rams playing excellent.
The Rams is cooking, bro. They can't wait to see us again.
The Rams is cooking,
They can't wait to see us again, bro.
The Bills is still cooking.
Nah, fuck the Bills. We got the Bills.
I
think we got the Bills.
New England only lost 2 games. The Patriots.
What's that? Drake May? He all right.
Yeah,
he all right.
So
okay, Drake.
We can do it, but
it's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard.
Okay.
And that's always with a repeat. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The repeats are hard.
They right.
I remember back when I was in high school, in college, I was a Duke fan, right?
Uh-huh.
Duke Blue Devils. And they repeated.
Yeah.
And the game was in Philly. It was Duke versus Kentucky.
Yeah.
And Christian Laettner hit that turnaround miracle jump shot over Jamal Mashburn, and that's how they made it back to the Final Four from the Spectrum in Philly. But it was almost impossible. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard to repeat.
Right.
History is not on the side of the repeat.
What would you say probability is for us to repeat? Less than 20?
Not less than. I'm gonna give Philly 40% chance to repeat.
40%. I like that, bro.
I'm hoping it's higher, but being realistic, 40. Okay. Right now, let's see how they finish these last couple games.
Right. That explains a lot. Cannot stand Duke. That's Hafiza. Yo, we got a large range of people in chat. By the way,
what you mean?
Just age gap. So Hafiza is over the age of 35. You feel me? So we got So her saying she hate Duke is maybe she, I don't know, maybe she saw that game. I don't know.
That was just a childhood thing for me because at the time I was Muslim. Yeah. And Duke starting center, Allah Abdel Nabi, he was a Muslim, and that's how I ended up Duke.
Yeah, that sounds like some Muslim.
You know what I mean? but Grant Hill is probably my favorite college player. Rasheed Wallace has been my favorite NBA player though.
Okay, Rasheed Wallace. I don't even know them niggas, bro.
You don't know Rasheed Wallace? Won the championship with Detroit back in 2004.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm young.
Yeah.
Yo, Zar. Yo, Zazar. I'm over 50. It goes way back. Oh yeah, Hafiz over 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Peace and love, Hafiz.
How old is you?
I'm around that age.
You're around that
I'm around that age.
You know how old I am?
21.
I'm 31.
No, you're not.
No, facts.
No, you're not.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
21.
I'm 22.
22.
Okay. What What you read on that? I got the 31 vibe.
Ben Wallace was a great defensive player. Ben Wallace was not a great offensive player. Rasheed Wallace was a great defensive player and offensive player. Rasheed Wallace is one of the few power forwards who could go toe-to-toe with Shaq in terms of points and rebounds. If you look at when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers and they was going up against Shaq and Kobe, his numbers was almost identical to Shaq. There's only a few power forwards who could do that.
Right.
Charles Barkley, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, right?
Yeah.
Rasheed was one of them, but Rasheed never got his props from the NBA because he wasn't a kiss ass like Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
You feel me? They was kind of mistreated.
Yeah.
Carmelo, too. I think the reason Carmelo Anthony doesn't get that love that he wants as well is because he wasn't a kiss ass. When Freddie Gray was murdered by the police in Baltimore, Carmelo Anthony showed up and marched with the people in the streets.
Ew, that's tough.
Yeah.
All right, he in there.
LeBron James, they never do nothing like that. So, you know, when you black like that,
right.
You know what I mean?
How you feel about Curry?
Steph Curry?
You can just bring it up. Fuck that table.
I like Steph Curry. I want Aisha Curry to stop complaining about their relationship.
What's up with her?
And then they said 6ix9ine said he allegedly spent time with Aisha Curry alone without Steph's knowledge. You know, I'm going to say I don't believe that. Right. I'm going to give the sister the benefit of the doubt and say 6ix9ine is lying because, you know, if Steph Curry find out 6ix9ine tapped his queen, he might have to leave her. Because you don't go from Steph Curry to 6ix9ine. No disrespect to 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping everything is everything. But you know, she got to stop complaining.
I've never heard that. That's what got me crying.
You hear about that? Yeah, 6ix9ine.
I heard about Aisha, but not 6ix9ine.
Takashi.
Yeah, I know.
He was on some interview, and they said something about what celebrities you've been with, and he said Aisha Curry. He could have been joking.
What the?
Or you know, something like that. Allegedly, you know what I mean. But I'm hoping that's not the case.
No, it's on.
I'm hoping that's not the case.
It's ass, but we're. Yeah, super ass. Damn, that is crazy. Yo, we just watched the Diddy documentary. What did you think about that?
I saw the Diddy documentary. Here's what I'm going to say about the Diddy documentary. And this is not about 50 Cent as a person. It's about us as a people.
Okay.
Let me just say that up front.
Yeah.
I am bothered by the fact, and I have no problem with black people holding black people accountable. Right? But.
I think I know what you're about to say because I said it.
But. I'm having a problem with black people needing to expose black people that in-depthly.
Yeah.
But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman Catholic Church has taken advantage of way more children than R. Kelly allegedly did.
Right.
Are you following me?
I'm following you.
Jeffrey Epstein has taken advantage of way more women than Sean Combs allegedly did.
Right.
But where is the documentary on Epstein by black people? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church excesses on black people? You see what I'm saying? So to me, the 50 Cent documentary, again, respect the 50, no issues there. It is an example of self-hatred disguised as community service. You see how that go? Yeah. It looks like community service. No, it's not. That's self-hate.
I said that.
Because we never do that to white folks.
Right.
We got a whole list of white folks who've been hurting us. Why we never done no documentaries on these killer cops? Why has there never been a documentary on Trayvon Martin's killer? There's never been a documentary on Michael Brown's killer. There's never been a documentary on Tamir Rice's killer. There's never been a documentary on Breonna Taylor's killer. There's never been a documentary on Amir Locke killer. You see what I'm saying? I can keep going. Sonia Massey's killer, Sonia Bland's killer. But we'll do a 4-part series on Puff. We'll do an 8-part series on R. Kelly. Where is the 8-part series on the Roman Catholic Church, Jeffrey Epstein, and all these other ones?
And to say this,
Harvey Weinstein didn't even get an 8-part series.
To say this, he's talking about from us.
From us.
Because he's talking about self-hatred.
From us.
Because somebody said there is an Epstein. From us.
From us.
Okay.
And the Epstein documentary is not no 4-part joint. They may do it now that he's dead. You see that?
Yeah.
But where was the Jeffrey Epstein documentary when he was alive? They did R. Kelly alive. They did Bill Cosby alive. They did Sean Combs alive. Where was the Epstein documentary alive? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church?
He did now.
Y'all never do nothing on them living Caucasian predators. It's self-hate. I'm not excusing what Puff did.
No, yeah.
But at the same time, I'm saying that look at how you go out of your way to embarrass one another, and you don't do that with the enemies of the race.
Yeah. You're a crazy nigga, though.
Stop saying the N-word.
My fault.
Negro, ninja.
Nah, you're crazy ninja, bro.
The black man ain't made TS towards the white folks. Exactly. It ain't going to.
Yeah. Why is a black man trying to another black man? That's the point.
And then people ask me about Jasmine Crockett, the U.S. rep from Texas, the sister. She been speaking out. She's been very vocal against Donald Trump. They've been going back and forth.
Yeah.
She's running for Senate. I ain't got nothing against her. I wish her hair was natural, and I wish she didn't wear fake eyelashes, but I ain't got nothing against her. I love my sister. But my question to Jasmine Crockett is, what are you doing for black people? I see you running for Senate. I ain't got no problem with that. What are you doing for black people? Because these black politicians, they play musical chairs all day long. You right? First I was on city council, then I was the mayor, then I was a state rep, then I was a U.S. rep, then I was a state senator, then I was a U.S. senator, then I was a governor, right? What have you done for black people? Because you're supposed to be a community servant. Serve us, not a damn glorified political celebrity. And that's what a lot of them are turning into, glorified political celebrities. I love the sister. I hope she wins the race. But I haven't seen you deliver any tangibles to black people yet. And I know it's not easy. You got a Republican-dominated Congress. I know it's not easy. But why are we running for Senate when there's only going to be 3 or 4 black senators out of 100 white ones, right?
Yeah.
There's 100 people in the Senate. Only no more than 5 of them are going to be black. Yeah. So you're going to have a harder time there than you do in the House.
Right.
So if you ain't changed nothing in the House, what you going to change in the Senate?
Right.
Except your salary.
Let me ask you this. What do you got to say to the people? Because a big part of like the facts that you speak and a big part of what you do is to help black people. And I feel like sometimes that makes people feel, I don't know how, but it makes people feel like, I don't know, it makes people feel like it's a problem that's what you advocate for. What do you got to say to people who make that a problem, which I don't think that should be a problem, that you do that, because it's not that many people who do it. So if you doing it so strongly, it's like, damn, it's only bro. Like, what do you got to say to them?
So, and I got my Malcolm X t-shirt on under here if I got to flex Malcolm. But let me say this. Great question. What do I say about people who have a problem with Dr. Umar being an unapologetically African advocate for black liberation, right?
Yes.
Number one. Every other group benefits from our people being marginalized and disenfranchised. This is global, by the way. The Chinese, no disrespect to the Chinese folks. I know you got Chinese folks in the chat. No, I respect everybody.
Shout out Lane.
Shout out to the Chinese, the Asians, the Koreans. Shout out. But politically speaking, the Chinese people benefit from black dysfunction. The Arabs benefit from black dysfunction. Caucasians benefit from black dysfunction. And the big reason why is because nobody can live or survive no country without the resources in Africa. We have what the world needs, but they don't want to pay for it. See that?
Yeah.
We have what the world needs, but they don't want to pay for it. So our disorganization and marginalization is the benefit to everybody. So you will never be a popular black advocate. You see that?
Yeah.
You will never be Dr. King.
Because they ain't trying to pay. So
Dr. King preached nonviolence, and he was still vilified. You see that?
Yeah.
Malcolm was vilified. Medgar Evers, Huey P. Newton, Fred Hampton, our Prentice Bunchy Carter, John Huggins, the Right Excellent Most Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, H. Rap Brown, who just died and passed away, Fannie Lou Hamer, Ida B. Wells, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington. We could go on and on. If you're fighting for black people, that's not a popular position to be in.
Damn. At what point did you say, like, all right, I'm ready to take this shit on?
I think it was born in me. And I think that I was already in so deep when I realized there was no turning back.
Yeah.
And I thank God for that, because it left me no choice but to go forward. I was never allowed to become a coon. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I came out the gate hard.
Yeah.
So there was no back.
Right.
And the crazy thing about it was I didn't even know the things that I was teaching was considered controversial. I didn't know saying black men should be with black women would be controversial.
Yeah.
I didn't know saying white teachers should be teaching black boys was controversial. I didn't know saying special ed is a scam. I thought we knew special ed was a scam. I didn't know saying ADHD was a fraud was going to be considered controversial. I thought we knew. Yeah. So I was naive because I'm thinking the things I'm saying. Right. But we didn't know. I was just ahead of my time.
Damn.
And now I got people sending me research from white people. Wait, the white men say ADHD is a fraud. The white men say the drugs ain't nothing but crack. I've been saying that for 20 years. Get out of here. You feel me? You feel me? I done been dropping. Get out of here. That's my information. White folks is taking my
They sourcing you.
They sourcing me. But never quoting me, though.
Right. Damn. All right, look, yo, chat, we going to continue to drop some gems, man. We here for a little bit more. We got some food today, man. Y'all know last time we tried some African food. But y'all also may know that I'm from Philly. Dr. Umar's from Philly, so we got some Philly food right here.
What you got?
I'm gonna open one up. I let them choose. I'm gonna open one up. I mean, you can open it up. I don't really know. You know, it's not. What's that?
That might be chicken, maybe fish.
Okay. Cheesesteak platter. What's that?
Oh, you ain't do the African. That African was crazy.
No, that joint was good.
That
joint was good. And you know what really got me? It was the fact that you knew everything. You like, yeah, this is that. Yeah, that felt good because you didn't know it was
food was some of the best I've had of Africa.
Really?
Yeah, that was different, bro.
You did serious?
That was different.
Okay, another cheesesteak platter. We got some wing dings. What's your favorite cheesesteak spot?
Max's, Germantown, Erie.
Come on, you better than
that. Broad.
You better than that.
Who better than them?
Larry's.
Where Larry's at?
50 Balakin.
No way. I ain't never ate that. They ain't better than Max.
They got 2 locations. That's just the better location.
They ain't better than Max.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm gonna taste one of these.
Poppy store. Okay, let's try that. I mean, we got barbecue sauce and ketchup. What's that? That's fish. Chicken tender. Chicken tender. We got some barbecue sauce. Now look, while we eat, man. Look, that stream. Come on, super tough. While we eat, man. We are going to lock in and we're going to do a part 2. It's a lot of horoscopes when you touch on it. He just going to let you know a little bit more. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. You said Pisces. Mm-hmm. You said need to be around water. My girlfriend is a Pisces.
Pisces?
She started putting that way. I started in the water. We started,
Yeah, and they also tend to have a more developed sense of imagination. Uh-huh. And they're gifted.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they use it for good.
Right.
And they're also gifted with dream work. They dream more. They see more in their dreams.
Right.
They have the capacity for that.
We just gonna go through it, and he just gonna tell y'all some knowledge he know on your horoscope, man. Just drop it. I'm gonna definitely call them out first because I want to hit the ones that we didn't hit last time. You dig me? We might overlap, but it's certain people like, what about this? Dr. Umar, I'm like, yo, if you wasn't there live, it's over, man.
Go ahead.
All right, let's go. Cancer.
Cancer's planet is the moon. Mm-hmm. So Cancers represent divine feminine energy. Mm-hmm. They are the great divine mothers. Mm-hmm. Women who are Cancers are very nurturing. Mm-hmm. They are very traditional, old-fashioned, very emotional because they feel. They're the mother instinct. They feel from the womb and from their heart. Mm-hmm. They make good wives. If the man could put up with the emotionality, right? Because they lead with their feelings, not with their mind.
Right.
Most women do anyway, but especially Cancer. Because they are the sign of the divine feminine, right? And if it is a man, that means he can connect better with feminine energy because he's a Cancerian, so he can understand the emotional communications of a woman, right?
Right.
So a Cancer man can better tolerate and adjust to a Cancer woman. You see that? But Cancers are very intuitive, earthy. They tend to be very fertile, birth, right? Because they represent the moon. And if you are a Cancer woman, you have to meditate during full moons and new moons. If you are a Cancer woman, you have been blessed with the ability to communicate with that moon. And a lot of Cancerian women, they don't meditate on the new moon. They don't meditate on the full moon. They're not really tapping into that divine energy, of the moon. But they have the moon. Just like the Leos have the sun, Cancers have the moon. So they are special, right? Because their planet is not a planet. You know what I mean? Right. So Cancers are that's your woman sign. That's your divine feminine.
Okay.
Cancer woman, you ain't really got to worry too much about her not being earth-centered. You ain't got to worry too much about her not wanting to be a mom. They want to be mothers. You know what I mean? They want to cook. They want to clean. The Cancer is the prototype female. She's the classic traditional woman, and most Cancerians have that type of energy.
Okay. Shout out my Cancers, man. Shout out my Cancers. Yeah, I don't do the ketchup. I'm a barbecue sauce only.
This was already on there?
Yeah. I know my team got this for me. They wouldn't have did me like that. Okay. No, we did. I remember Libras. We can hit some other joints.
We did Libra?
Mm-hmm. We did Libra. You taught us about that.
Mm-hmm. The balance.
Mm-hmm. Sagittarius.
The Sag.
Mm-hmm.
Fire sign.
Okay. Like, is Aries a fire sign?
Aries.
Okay.
The Sagittarius rules Jupiter, right?
Yep.
Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system that we know of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sagittarians have big dreams, big plans, big vision. Mm-hmm. They think out the box, and they think bigger than everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're not coming with nothing small. Mm-hmm. They're coming with something new, original, and gigantic. Mm-hmm. Sagittarians are the type of people who have to get used to being told that their ideas are not realistic. They have to develop a thick skin, not to always accept the limits other people impose on them, because their ideas are not going to be like everybody else's. And they have to have the confidence in themselves and the courage to still see them through, right? Because Sagittarians are the big dreamers. They are the big doers, right? They also have an altruism about them. They have a righteousness about them too. Sagittarians, they tend to fight for people who are done wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not as much as a Libra, because Libra is very much about fairness and balance, right?
Yeah.
But the Sagittarians have that as too, because they're about big morals, big principles, big ideas.
Right.
Don't mistreat nobody. So they have a very good side about them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But when they get upset and that fire come out,
right,
it's the other side.
Oh, snap. And do all fire signs got that side?
Yes.
Okay.
But Sagittarian, because they're so magnanimous, right? They can go overboard sometimes when they get upset.
Right.
So they have to maintain calm. They have to maintain calm.
Okay. Yo, shout out to Sagittarius, man. What's the birthday on that?
They just wait a minute. Did they just end? Or we in Sagittarian now? Hold on.
No, I don't know that. I don't know it.
Let me see.
I'm gonna turn it up every time. Blow the whole up, but that's the last resort.
Dates.
Oh, they said we in it.
December 21st. We in it right now.
Oh, snap.
Shout out to all the Sages.
Shout out to Sages. Your birthday coming up. Happy birthday, y'all. Okay. Let's do let's go Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Let's go Capricorn.
The Capricorns are earthy. The Capricorns are about structure. They are about responsibility. They are about accountability. They are about, did you do your job? They're the ones who say, listen, we about to do something serious. If you ain't going to do your job, get up out of here. You feel me? They are taskmasters, almost like a Virgo, but not quite, right? But they're very much about structure, organization. Did you follow the protocol? Did you follow the process? Right. I told you when you come home from school, you're going to clean your room, eat your snack, and then do your homework. You decided to do something else. Follow the protocol. They create the structures. Right. Capricorns are all about the structure, their tradition, respecting the way things are, as opposed to an Aries. They want to upset the way things are. You see that? Yeah. Capricorn is like, don't get me wrong, Capricorn is like, let's do it right, though. Right. Let's do it right. But respect it. Right. Aries coming and say, nah, I don't like this. I'm flipping it upside down. I'm going to do it another way because I got a better idea, or at least I think I do. You know what I mean? So sometimes Aries and Capricorns, they can go at it because one is about preserving the structure and the other is about flipping it over and rebuilding. Because Aries is the revolutionary, the political revolutionary.
Well, let's jump to Aries then.
Okay.
Let's jump to Aries.
Okay. Aries is fire, and Aries, which rules Uranus, I believe it is. Okay. Aries is the revolt. They are the revolutionaries, right? They would be the political activists, even though, of course, not every political activist was an Aries, right? Like my energy, I'm a Leo, fire sign too, but Aries is kind of similar. You know what I mean? Because the Aries, they the rebels. Yeah, they're going to do it a different way, just because I need to show you don't control me. Aries ain't good with control. You follow what I'm saying? They need their freedom to do their own thing, and it's not always because of ego and arrogance. They just see the world different than other people. And they love to test new things out, new ideas out, right? Yeah. But the Aries is the person who say we need to organize against Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? We need to fight for women's rights. We need to fight for the rights of kids. We need to fight against African colonization. The Aries is the political activist. They are the revolutionary.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They are the agent of change.
Right.
That's the Aries.
Let's jump to Leo to just cover them fire drones. My friend is a Leo, so I want to see
Leo is the king, right? I'm a Leo. Leo is the king.
My mom was a Leo.
Leos suffer from underdeveloped Leos. Mm-hmm. And if you're a Leo, you've probably been there at some point. I was in my early days. External validation. Mm. Your self-esteem comes from being validated from the outside.
Dang.
Because Leos have this thing of being the center of attention. Mm-hmm. Until they realize you're going to be the center anyway. Mm-hmm. You see how that is?
Right.
So the Leo go out of their way because the center is their natural spot. But stop thirsting for it.
Right.
Let it come.
Right.
If you follow your God-given destiny, it'll come anyway. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't go fighting for it. So that egotism in the Leo is them dysfunctionally telling everybody, hey, I'm the king. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You see that? Stop being insecure. That's your spot anyway.
Right.
Just grow into it and stop trying to win it artificially. That's where a lot of Leos mess up. They try to win the spot artificially. Just because you're the Leo don't mean you don't have to work for it. Just because you're the Leo don't mean you don't have to earn it. You still have to earn it. Let me give you an example, right? A Leo male, fine-ass woman, right? 5 different dudes want the woman, right? He's the Leo. Once she sees who he really is, she may gravitate to him. But in his ego, he feels like he got to compete with the other guys. He feels like he got to undermine the other guys. He feels like he got the gossip on the other guys. No, you don't. Just assume your God-given position and you'll get her. You see? So the Leos have a tendency of egotistically trying to put themselves in a place prematurely that they have to earn. The Leo needs to understand you still got to earn that spot. You got to earn the spotlight.
Yeah.
Even though it's yours, you got to earn it. And you're not going to get it until you earn it.
My friend Rare is a Leo.
Now, there's a split in Leo too.
Okay.
Early Leos from late July to about August 10th. Well, let me see. Because you got July 22nd, 23rd to August 22nd, 23rd, right? And so that midway, you're basically dealing with 30 days, right? So you're midway 30, 7, 14. So basically about July 22nd, 23rd to about August the 14th, that's your early Leo. And then the 14th to the 22nd, August 12th, back to July 22nd, 23rd is your early Leo. August 13th to the 21st is your late Leo. Okay. The early Leo is more egotistical and narcissistic. The later Leos are more servants of the people. Still in the spotlight, but I'm using my spotlight to serve. Marcus Garvey, I'm using my spotlight to serve. Jesus Christ, who in the Urantia Christian book, they say he was born August 21st. He used it to serve. Umar Johnson, I use it to serve. You follow what I'm saying? The early Leos, they the ones with the big cars with the rims, you know what I mean? The jewelry to go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's them. They floss. That's the early Leo. So, you know, if you dating a sister July 23rd to August 12th, you got to be concerned with that ego being out of check. You know what I mean? Like you're doing too much, you're dressing too you know what I mean? Late August Leos, we have more of a heart.
Okay.
We more humble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we are more, we all about serving the people. We're the revolutionaries too, like that. You know what I mean? So that's the difference.
Wait,
say, you a Leo, you arrogant. No. I'm a late
Leo?
August. According to some Christians. In the Urantia Bible, Urantia. You have to go to the bookstore or Amazon, order the Urantia book. It's their Bible. They said he was born August 21st. Yeah.
Not to hop off of those, because we got people in chat. Do you know about King David?
King David of the Bible.
About the Bible?
Somewhat. What about him?
How does that play into what we was talking about earlier? Is that a Christian thing, or is that like a thing? What are those stories like?
I remember. Most of your prophets in the Bible are Hebrews. Nobody's called a Christian until after Jesus is gone.
Right. Okay.
So these are Hebrews. Jesus was a Hebrew. After Jesus died, people anointed him to be the Son of God and made him a religion.
How do you feel about people right now in this lifetime feeling connected to a role that one of those Hebrews may have played and feeling like
I don't have a problem with it.
Like that they have to do that same thing?
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
My only caution, I don't have a problem with it, but I would just say practice a little bit of spiritual discernment because there's very little proof that any of them ever walked the earth. In other words, these could have been archetypes that a particular spiritual organization created to represent different roles in life and spirituality. In other words, they're still communicating a profound truth.
Right.
We just don't know if that personality ever lived or not.
Right.
And some people would say that they didn't, right?
Yeah.
And one of the arguments they would use is the fact that if we look at ancient Egypt, right? The Valley of the Kings, you still have the grave sites of Egyptian kings who lived before many of your prophets in the Bible.
Damn.
So the argument is, how is it we still got a mummy and a corpse of an Egyptian king who lived at the same time? And we got all of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't show me not one of these Hebrew prophets' grave sites.
Right.
That's the argument some people would make. For me, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to respect what you believe in because as a Pan-Africanist, I believe in freedom of religion. I don't care how you pray. I care how you think.
Yeah.
For black people to get free, it's about how you think. So how people want to worship, how they want to pray, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when people try to ram something down my throat,
that's
what I have to say, time out, brother, because you're trying to force something on me that you can't even prove existed. Right? There's theories, but there are no actual artifacts to show that these people actually lived.
Yeah, no diddy, my fault.
You know what I mean? So,
because I got a friend who he definitely like, he's super tuned in, and he was telling me like, he just clearly just like flat out told me like, Raud, you King David, and you got to do all this stuff, like all this shit. And
he might not be wrong.
And he called himself, he called himself someone else, one of those other Hebrews. And
I'm not going to say he's wrong because every ancestor, right, will be reborn. All of us are a reborn ancestor. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So could you be King David if there was a King David? Yes. Right? I could be Nat Turner sitting here reading. You follow what I'm saying? All of us are an ancestor. It don't have to be a famous ancestor, right?
Right.
But also the possibility is true. But be careful about letting people impose on you what archetype you are. Yeah. You see that? You got to find that for yourself.
That's what I'm being cautious of, and that's what I'm like, I don't want to rule you crazy, but
nobody can know more about you than you. They might know more about you than you right now. Yeah. Because they might be more spiritually perceptive. Yeah. Right? But your truth, you have to arrive at it. You follow me? Yeah. Your truth,
that's the conclusion I did come to, but it was a whole spiritual John. Like, it was a spiritual John. I got a friend, and he basically said like, yo, I'm Elijah, and I see that you're David. That's what he told me. I see that you're King David. He said
maybe, but be careful about letting other people.
I was super careful. Gang, they made a group chat. It was like 5 to 10 of them on TikTok saying like, yo, Raud doesn't believe in da. Like they was attacking me, mud. They was attacking.
Here's my question: whether you are or are not, right? What does that have to do about you finding and fulfilling your purpose to God?
That's what I was saying.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. It don't matter if you're King David or not. It don't matter if I'm Nat Turner or not. At the end of the day, I have a contract I signed with the Almighty that I have to fulfill in this lifetime. Yeah. So whether I am or am not is inconsequential to the reason I'm on this earth. Yeah. That's how I would look at it. Yeah, that's everything is about purpose and destiny. And anybody who wants to take me too far away from my purpose and my destiny, I got to get away from them. Because we don't know how long we're here. You feeling me? Yeah. We don't know how long we're here. We choose that time before we get here, though, right? You told the Creator how long you wanted to be here in this life to do whatever it is you need. I told the Creator too. Damn. And neither one of us knows.
Damn, I'm bitching.
You know, neither one of us knows.
I'm scared.
But it don't matter because if you don't finish it, you got to come back again. Right. You got to come back again.
Come back again.
There's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as death. Okay. Eternal life, you already have it.
Well, I'm not scared anymore, but I do think about it. I'm like, bro, so much stuff I want to do, and I'm like, what if I'm get it done? What if I check? Like,
right. And it might be so many things you want to do, but the question is, what is the primary purpose of your existence.
Right.
Those other things are secondary. You see what I'm saying?
Fuck the side quest. Okay.
You know what I mean? Side quests is fine as long as they don't contradict your main.
Okay.
That's why, like in African spirituality, we normally get divinations to find out if a certain woman would be a good wife for us, right? Mm-hmm. Before we fall in love, before we touch her, is this woman good for my destiny? It don't mean she bad, but is she good for my destiny? Because guess what? She might be so good that I forget why I'm here.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
At that point, is that the devil?
Not necessarily, but at that point, she's imbalancing your path to your destiny.
Damn.
Because not only do you have to deal with the dichotomy of good and evil, you have to deal with the dichotomy of balance and imbalance.
Okay.
Is this relationship taking you out of balance? Is this career taking you out of balance? Is this music taking you out of balance? We have to stay in balance because there is no good without evil. There is no evil without good. And in African culture, we say the good and the bad work together towards helping us manifest our destiny. So good and bad are not opposites. They are complementary. Light and dark are complementary. They don't fight. They work together.
Okay. Damn. Yo, I see we got some Taurus in the chat that said they in Q.
Oh man, Taurus, strong-minded.
Let's talk about them Taurus.
Tauruses make good leaders, good managers. They're strong-minded, which is good when they're on the right path.
Right.
It's bad when they're on the bad path. And the one thing about a Taurus, as strong-willed as they are and as tough as an exterior they can put out to the world, they're really soft on the inside. A lot of Tauruses, you know, they have that bull, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, they strong people, but they tend to have a real sensitive inside if you can get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you date a Taurus woman, she gonna have that, you know what I mean? But if you can slowly peel that layer down, she's the softest, nicest person in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a lot of the brothers. They good people on the inside, but they just got that rough exterior. You know, but Tauruses make good soldiers. They make good managers. Anything that requires you to go against the grain, Taurus. Because they tend not to worry about what people think about them as much as other signs. Cancers worry about what people think about them a lot. Pisces worry about what people think about them. Taurus, not as much. They're the person that, listen, you got to do this job. Ain't nobody going to like you for doing this job. A lot of Tauruses can do that job. Yeah, Tauruses say, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm going to say what got it. They the one who show up to the family reunion and read everybody in the family reunion. Right. I don't like you because of this. I don't like you because of this. And don't care who don't like them. And they'll go sit off in the corner, eat by themselves. They don't need no friends and nothing. A lot of Tauruses, they can ride solo. They ride or die. Okay. And they'll ride or die solo. Damn. They good people if you loyal. You get you a loyal Taurus, they'll die for you. Okay. Damn. A loyal Taurus to die for you.
All right, let's go Gemini.
Geminis are happy-go-lucky. They can be sensitive, very good friends, good natured. They're very loyal. They don't take a lot of stuff to heart. They go with the flow type people. Yeah. They make good friends. Okay. You know what I mean? A lot of people like Geminis, right? They'll belong to 10 different groups. You know what I mean? Yeah. Call so-and-so up. See if he coming with it. Well, I'm already with them. Oh, man, we wanted y'all to come with us. Everybody wants them around because they're so fun to be around. They don't judge nobody. They're not negative. They don't get upset a lot. If they do, they tend to keep it to themselves until they explode, which is a problem with Gemini. Sometimes you got to tell people how you feel, right? But they are the consummate social person. They're the consummate friend. And they don't need a lot of attention either. Geminis do not need a lot of attention to enjoy themselves. And they don't feel insecure about you having other friends. You know what I mean? Like you invite me over, you got 5 other homies. You like Dr. Umar, I knew him since I was a kid. Some people might feel a type of way. Right? That early Leo might feel a type of way. You know what I mean? Right. That Sag and that Aries. Gemini don't care. So that's the more the merrier. Right. You know what I mean? They're very good-spirited, positively inclined people. You know, now it can work against them sometimes because when they need to stand 10 toes down, sometimes they don't find that easy. Like when it's time to check somebody, sometimes Geminis have a little bit of a problem. You know what I mean? Because they so happy-go-lucky with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But outside of them just needing to be assertive, when they need to be assertive, outside of that, they make the best friends, man. Very low maintenance and they loyal. Geminis are good people all the way around.
What about that bad side of Gemini's people try to, just as far as them, like the two?
They can feel taken advantage of. Okay. They can feel taken advantage of. They don't always communicate how they feel, and they don't always stand up for themselves. That's the downside of the Geminis.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Okay. Is that you?
You scanning my badges. You scanning my badges. I do got like 10 different friend groups. I am the friend.
The friend to everybody.
Yeah, I'm friend, bro.
Yeah.
Million friend.
Yeah. Playful, fun. Yeah. Yep. Life of the party almost, not as much as a Leo. You know what I mean? But yeah, they good people, man. Geminis are good people. Loyal. Relationship-wise, loyal. Yeah. Don't always express how they feel, though. They keep a lot of stuff in. Yeah. Because they don't want to throw nobody else off. They care more about other people than themselves. Geminis tend to care more about other people than themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Who next, chat? Let's do 2 more. Who next? Keep every single thing to themselves.
Let's do it.
They scan my badges. I do.
I'm with it. What we got next?
I do. Libra.
Libra balance. Right? Libras are very emotional. They get their feelings hurt. Right? They care about how other people feel affect how they feel. They never want to be perceived as the bad person. Right? They're not the bad person. Right. They want to make sure everybody's happy. They are the peacemakers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If Jesus wasn't a Leo, he would have been a Libra. You follow what I'm saying? They are the peacemakers. They don't want to fight. They don't do revenge. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to pay that nigga back. That's not Libra. Libra is all about balance. They want everything to be balanced. They want it to be fair. They want things to be equal. And they will fight for people. You know what I mean? They activist minded too. Yeah. Because they believe in justice, man. Okay. You know, they just have to learn how to express themselves as well. They tend not to be as happy-go-lucky as Geminis, though, because they're always on a crusade to make other people happy. Damn. The Gemini don't necessarily feel the obligation to make you happy. They're going to be happy around you, right? Yeah. But they don't feel the obligation to see to it you happy.
I be feeling a little selfish about that. Yeah.
The Libra feels the need to make you happy. If I can't make you happy, I'm not going to be happy. The Libra takes on the feelings of everybody they around. They make good wives, though, because they cater to their husbands. You know what I mean? Libras make good wives. Yeah. They cater to their husbands. Okay. But they have to learn not to take on all the wars of the world. The Libras got to know when to put some stuff down. Real good people, though. Like, if I'm organizing and somebody tell me they're a Libra, I know I could give them anything. They're going to do it. They taskmasters like the Virgos. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But the Virgos' emotionality is in their perfectionism. Yeah. The Libra's emotionality is everybody happy with me? You see that? Yeah. So if they're not happy with me, what can I do to make them happy with me? And is it related to the fact that I failed in trying to achieve equality, fairness, justice?
So they trying to conquer that world,
but in a good way. Though.
In a good way, yeah. In a good way. In a good way. Damn, that's a lot, though.
The Virgo is all caught up in their head and being a perfectionist, right? The Virgo, they good with detail. Engineers make good Virgos. Anything where you say if one thing go wrong, it destroys the whole project, you want a Virgo. Because they're going to dot the I, cross the T. The Virgo.
A Virgo girl is probably like
business. You open up a business or something, you know what I mean? Virgo woman, because the detail. She got the detail. Yeah. You know what I mean? City planning. We got to plan the city. Virgo. Virgos are masters of details. Good engineers, architects, people that require that precision. Organizers, mathematicians. Yeah. You want the Virgo. The problem is they so perfectionistic that if it ain't perfect, they can self-destruct. Damn. Nothing's perfect. You see, nothing's perfect. But if it ain't perfect, Virgos are self-destruct.
They out on the
Libras ain't going to self-destruct unless that perfection has to do with how people feel about them.
Right. Damn.
Or their inability to save the world.
Dave, thanks for the sub. Kenzie, thanks for the sub. Earth signs are perfectionists. Is that an Earth sign, Virgo?
I think Virgo is Earth. I think Virgo is Earth. Yep. Okay.
Virgo Chat, let's do one more, man. Talk to me. Let me see what I feel like we ain't talk about, man. We just hit Virgo 2 right there, and a little 2 for 1 right there, kind of.
Scorpio?
Let's go Scorpio.
Okay. Scorpio are the hidden, mysterious. They represent the unknown. Very mysterious. Secretive. They don't trust easy. They don't trust everybody. They might have 1 or 2 people they trust like that. You feel me? People are very suspicious of Scorpio because Scorpios are very suspicious of people. You follow me? Right. Once you earn their loyalty, though, they'll die for you. But if you ever betray them, it's on. They're not letting it go. Now, how I said the Gemini ain't holding no grudges, Scorpio holding the grudge. Yeah. Scorpio gonna get that ass back now or 100 years. You follow what I'm saying?
My best friend is Scorpio. He do hold grudges.
You follow what I'm saying? Scorpio's gonna hold that grudge. They're close to They're close to the ancestors. Scorpios are inclined to see spirits because the Scorpio energy is ancestral. You feel me? Yeah. So they have a lot of third eye power. right? Cancers have that too.
Okay.
Pisces have that too.
Okay.
Scorpios have it a little differently though.
Yeah.
It's more earthy than watery. You follow what I'm saying? Cancer and Pisces more watery. Scorpio is more earthy.
Okay.
But they also have the ability to detect spirit, to communicate with spirit. They do really good with the occult.
Okay.
Good or for bad. Some people use it for bad. Some people use it for good. You follow what I'm saying? But they do really good with the occult. And in the bedroom, because they have so much passion, they make excellent lovers.
He passionate.
Yeah. And they make excellent lovers in the bedroom. Like a Scorpio woman, she's coming with it all. You follow what I'm saying? Because they just got so much passion. Sexual intimacy is one of the ways they let it out.
Yeah.
But a Scorpio has to learn how to release some of that passion in other ways. Scorpios have to learn how to be more trusting of other people. They have to learn how to be a little bit more outgoing, right? A little bit more sociable. But at the same time, I don't want them to lose all their mystery. I don't want them to lose all of their caution. I don't want them to lose all of their distrust because they're Scorpio for a reason. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
In other words, whatever you came to Earth to
I love
do,
a Scorpio.
it don't require everybody in your business. If you're a Scorpio, you are not born for everybody to be in your business. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, you reading league badges, gang.
Yeah.
He hate being in the limelight.
Yeah.
He hate it.
Scorpio.
He don't want everybody in his shit.
Scorpios
like,
are in the dark. You pull up, yo, bro. You sitting in the dark. They have peace in there. Scorpios are walking to an abandoned house 2:00 in the morning at night, no lights on. Everybody else scared to go in there, right? You're like, who up? Scorpios will walk right up in there.
Damn.
They are at peace with the dark.
Elite bad scanner. No, he's scared.
They'll walk through the cemetery at night by themselves. They have peace with them. And sometimes Scorpios are often misread as being into evil magic. They're not. They just have peace with the dark side.
Right.
They're not, and I hate to use the word dark because that's racist, so I'm going to say evil. Right?
Yeah.
They're at peace. They're at peace with the unknown.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yes.
They're at peace with the unknown.
Right.
All the lights go off. Everybody panicking. Scorpio like, it's cool.
Damn.
Lights come on when they come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They sound pretty cool. I love Scorpios. No bullshit. Taurus women, hell on earth, but I love them the most. Taurus woman crazy, not gonna lie.
But here's the thing I wanted to say though. You can't just go off the sign to determine who's compatible with you or not. Let me give you an example. What's your sign again?
Gemini.
Let's say we both Geminis, right?
Right.
You have certain generational curses. I got certain generational curses.
Yeah.
You have a certain contract with God. I got a certain contract with God.
Right.
Right? So, you know, there's it's more than just when you were born. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to look to the soul contracts. You got to look to the generational curses. You still got to look at people.
Right. You got to look at the generational curses because they carry that.
People traumas. You feel me?
Yeah. Damn.
You know, somebody was raised with their grandparents.
And that could fuck up that compatibility within that world of... Damn.
There's a lot of different
crosses
you got to match.
Damn. Yeah. How do you know when frequencies are not just matching versus when you should work through them with the man and the woman? That's
the spiritual discernment.
Damn.
And it's funny you bring that up because when I do life coaching for couples and singles, especially women, because you know women have a biological clock. They can't get pregnant forever, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm talking to women, let's say they're in their late 30s, early 40s, right? I say, the challenge you have right now is, do you stay with this man or do you cut your losses right now? Because you're 35. If you stay with him another 5 years and decide at 40 it's time to walk, you just wasted 5. You see that? Yeah. So that's the spiritual discernment. When to stay and fight for what I have, or when to cut my losses and start over. Some people are just afraid to be alone. Some people don't have confidence that they can start again. You see what I'm saying? So you have to make sure your own insecurities are not influencing your decision. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. How the fuck do you do that?
It's tough. First thing we would do in African culture, we would get divination. We would go to the priest or priestess and ask them to divine on that question. And that's when they call up the higher positive energies. And the positive energy will help us make the decision. Yeah. It may not give us the answer, but it'll give us more insight into the decision that we have to make ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So we would connect to the universe. Should I take this job? Should I marry this woman? Should I leave this woman? I need input from a higher power for that.
They said, what about if a woman is stopping a man from fulfilling his destiny?
Then she could be the wrong woman for you.
Because the right woman would.
The right woman would not do that. Unless you were not honest with her up front about what your destiny is. See, when I meet a woman, they know what I believe in, they know what I stand for, they know what I'm fighting for, right? So there's no woman could ever say, Dr. Umar didn't tell me he was dedicating his whole life to liberating black people. He didn't tell me he was dedicating his whole life to helping black kids. You know this. The whole world knows. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she could never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what you see is what you're going to get, and it ain't changing.
Yeah.
As opposed to, did he mislead her?
Is that wrong for you to do, though? To say?
No.
Okay.
It's best to be upfront.
No. But is it wrong?
For what?
Is it wrong for you to agree to be with her? Because it's like, aren't you, if you're in like a situation, then you're basically agreeing to, you're offering some of yourself to her. Like, because you're agreeing to be with her. So is it selfish for your divine destiny to trump everything underneath it?
Depending on how important your destiny is. So for what I'm doing, the liberation of our people, it trumps everything.
Okay.
Coretta Scott King could not go to Dr. King and say, I need you to stop traveling so much because I want to have another baby.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because what he's fighting for is for the race. Anna Douglas couldn't go to Frederick Douglass and say, I need you to stop this Underground Railroad business because I'm not getting enough personal time with you at night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The mission is so grand that you are either with it or you're not.
Right.
If a woman meets me,
and
I've had this issue with women, I tell them up front, this is the life. You can either adjust to it or leave it alone, but you're not changing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It takes a special woman or a special man to come into somebody's life and say, I can see why you're here. See that?
Yeah.
And I'm going to adjust to you. You see what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. You can still make a little bit of changes, but the basic function of my life ain't changing.
Yeah.
I've had other women try to completely change me.
What?
I'm like, sister, you know who I am. What do you do? What? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, some people are so selfish that they don't care what you going on. They don't care what Raud trying to do. They don't care about you. You're streaming. I don't care. I need you for my purposes. You see that? And you got to watch them kind of women. And you know why we end up with them kind of women a lot?
Why?
Because we're looking at the outside and we're not paying enough attention to what they're saying to you.
Right.
And then you get married to her. You're like, damn, this woman don't care about nothing I'm doing. How did you not know that? Because you was all caught up in the panties and not the personality. Personality over panties. Pay attention to
you be spitting, bro.
Pay attention to the personality.
You be spitting, bro. Damn. Okay, damn. Personality over pennies.
Personality over pennies. You better pay attention to that woman's personality, because a woman or a man will say to you anything you want to get you.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
They'll lie to you to hook you in.
Right.
But see, what I do with women is I test them. I always give them a job to do for the people.
Yeah.
And I see how well they can do it, because that lets me know how much you care about what I'm fighting for.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It might be something simple, but if you don't do it right, you don't give a shit about me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You always test them.
Because you ain't.
Always
you hit a roadblock and you stop.
Even in your group, you're like, you know what? I'm not too sure about him. I'm not too sure about her. Put them to work. One thing about people, they cannot perform a job well that they don't believe in.
Right. They
You
never
feel
give
me?
a fuck about.
They can't do it. It's humanly impossible to help you advance when I don't care for you. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to sabotage this some way. Put them to work. Work exposes the agents. Work exposes the hypocrites. Put them to work.
Put the agents to work?
Yeah. Because an agent can't help me. You feel me? They can't help me. They're going to act like it. And I'm going to see that it wasn't done right.
Yeah.
Work is the best. You dating a woman. You're like, I need to know if this woman could really help me with my business. You're going to wait till you marry her before you ask her to help you with your business? No. You ask her to help you now. Don't give her nothing that she couldn't sabotage.
Yeah.
Give her something where you can tell, is she really going to stand by you the way she claimed it, or do she just want to live off of you?
Damn.
Work.
You got the
sauce.
sauce.
There's nothing like work, brother. Work them.
All right. Yo, chat, we going to switch gears. I got one last question before we switch gears and we hop in this last segment. with all the knowledge you got, what's one thing you still face, just because at the end of the day we're not him, so we still all got problems. What's something that you're willing to share that you still face even with all of this knowledge?
I didn't need to touch them. Forgive me. That's the same as this.
Nah, you good, bro. I'm still eating them.
What I struggle with.
Mm-hmm. Just one thing.
Moses had Aaron, right?
Yeah.
His cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus had the 12 disciples. Mm-hmm. Muhammad had his companions. Mm-hmm. What I struggle with, as it relates to my destiny and the movement, is whether I'm Jesus or whether I'm the disciple. Am I Moses or am I Aaron? Am I Prophet Muhammad or am I Umar, the companion? You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I don't mind following if I got to follow.
Yeah.
The universe just hasn't communicated to me, or should I say I haven't tuned in deep enough yet to know if I'm supposed to follow someone greater than myself or if I'm the person who's supposed to be followed. Did that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
That's where I'm at right now in my life.
And I think that definitely cleared up earlier when you was like, you got it tatted, and you was like, yo, like that's what you got going on. That's who you are. Somebody put a question mark, and I think that definitely cleared that up.
Okay.
Because that was a question somebody had.
Okay.
Where I say after every sentence. Because if it's not a it's a wait, huh? And I want to go back so I make sure that I'm fully understanding. Like that's deep. W. No, yeah, that's deep. Damn. So do you have times where you like were certain on one? Like, yo, this is where I'm at, and then now you're retracted back to this. Wait, let me figure it out.
Now, in certain areas, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm the leader when it comes to mental health in our community.
Yeah.
When it comes to special ed in our community. When it comes to Black consciousness. You see? But I mean the overall general.
Yeah.
The Dr. King, the Malcolm, the Garvey, the Douglas. Am I that? Or am I just supposed to be the Jesse Jackson to Dr. King?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That you know, am I number 2 or number 1?
Okay.
That's the answer that I struggle with.
And you 1,000%
because I don't want to be
problem.
number 1 if I'm supposed to be 2, and I don't want to settle for 2 if I was born to be 1.
Okay, and you have no problem with being 2.
I have no problem with being 2. I have no problem.
Like genuinely,
to be a good leader, you got to be a good follower. I have no problem being number 2. I'm pretty humble with it. You know what I'm saying? And if I got to be 1, I'll be 1. I just haven't gotten that clear message yet.
Okay. Ew, that's real shit for you to say. That's
somebody said, is the zodiac demonic? Let me address that, please.
Okay. Yeah, address that.
Okay. A gun is neutral. You can use a gun to defend a life. Yeah. You can use a gun to take a life.
Yeah.
A knife is neutral. You can use a knife to defend a life. You can use a knife to save a life.
Yeah.
The Bible is neutral. You could use the Bible to bring somebody into spiritual consciousness. You could use the Bible to hustle somebody, as pastors do on Sundays a lot, right? To control and exploit.
Yeah.
Everything is neutral. So when you say, is the zodiac demonic? The zodiac is neutral. It's science. It's science. Can you use somebody's zodiac, meaning your knowledge of their solar chart, to undermine them? Hell yeah. Damn. Just like I can use your knowledge of your solar chart to help you empower yourself and go to the next level.
Right.
Everything is neutral. The reason I'm glad they asked that question is I want y'all young people to be careful about something. In the Abrahamic faiths, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, those are the 3 Abrahamic faiths. They all follow Abraham, right? Yeah. In the Abrahamic faiths, anything you practice or believe in that is not contained in those books is considered demonic. So you have to be very careful if you come from an Abrahamic household. Because in an Abrahamic household, communicating with your ancestors is demonic. No, it's not. In an Abrahamic household, honoring your astrological chart is demonic. No, it's not. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. In an Abrahamic household, doing yoga could be considered demonic. No, it's not. So, but if you're Hebrew, Christian, or Muslim, you got to be careful because anything outside the prerogative of the religion is automatically the domain of the devil. And that simply is not true. That simply is not true. You will pick and choose what systems you want to include in your life. You may or may not include astrology. You may or may not include your ancestors. You may or may not include the chakras, right? You may or may not include meditation. You may or may not include yoga, right? You may or may not include libation. You may or may not include astral projection, right? But none of them are inherently evil. Are you using them to hurt or are you using them to help?
Right, because the existence of it is neutral.
It's neutral. It's how you use it.
Because it takes somebody to take that thing and use it for dark.
Exactly.
Or, okay.
And the question I always ask, who has killed more people? Because people quick to say voodoo, right?
Right.
Who has killed more people, voodoo or the church? Who has killed more people, voodoo or the Islam? You see what I'm saying? So who has killed more people, astrology or the Abrahamic? The Abraham religions are responsible for the most murder in human history. So if anything's evil, I think you got to start at your front door.
I do yoga exercises. Don't need to do the meditating part.
Well, if you're doing yoga.
Wait, yoga is spiritual, bro?
Yeah, but yoga means.
I thought that was stretching.
It is. But let me get the science. Let me get the science behind it. Yoga means union.
Okay.
In that stretching, it is a form of trying to unite with God, supreme consciousness. The idea is we have energy all throughout our body. The stretching ensures that none of the energy gets stuck, right? Because in yogic science, if your energy gets stuck in the heart, you have a heart attack. If the energy gets stuck in your brain, you have a stroke. You see that?
Right.
Energy combobulated can kill you. Yeah. So I'm going to stretch because I want to make sure all the energy is flowing. In other words, I need to make sure my divine cycle is flowing. Yoga is about making sure everything is flowing. So niggas not just trying to get flexible. That's just like... Nah. The flexibility is the path to the unity with God in nature.
That's like some monk shit, or no?
Along the same lines. Yeah. But again, you have your Eastern traditions, and then you have your Western traditions. Your Western traditions are the white man religions, right? The white Arab controls Islam. The white Anglo-Saxon controls the church. White Jews control the Hebrew faith, right? Eastern, that's your Africa. Eastern, that's your Chinese. Eastern, that's your East Indian, right? And in all Eastern traditions, there's yoga under different names. Our ancestors had it first. We didn't call it yoga. There was another name, right? But it all came from African ancestry, right? We had ancestral veneration first. Right. So the Eastern traditions, we don't just get a book and say, I'm just going to do what the book say, and whatever the book don't say is the devil. That's what everybody else does. No. Eastern traditions, there's more to spirituality than going to church and reading a book. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the difference between us and them. You're not wrong for sticking to the Bible. Yeah. You're just missing a lot. You see what I'm saying? Let's say we brothers, right? Yeah. And our father take us to the playground. Yes. You go to the playground and you take out a book and you just sit on the park and you read the whole 3 hours. I got on every ride. I got on the swings. I got on the, you feel me? I took advantage of everything in the playground. You had a good time and I had a good time. Right? You did what you felt you needed to do, and I did what I felt I needed to do. So the only problem is when I say something wrong with you because you didn't come and ride the swing with me. Right. Or you say something wrong with me because I just didn't sit down and read a book all day. It's all about what your spirit needs in this lifetime to achieve the purpose for which you were created. You cannot dictate somebody's religion. And that's my issue with the Abrahamic faiths, right? They all want to tell the world, until you get saved by Jesus, you don't know what I'm here to do. You cannot, you feel me? You cannot tell me that I have to be a Christian. You don't know what I'm here to do. You cannot tell me I have to be a Muslim. You don't know what I'm here to do. And the crazy thing about it from an African perspective, you see how young these religions are? Islam is 1,500 years old. Christianity is 2,000 years old. The Hebrew faith is 5,000 years old. Do you know how old the Yoruba spiritual system is? It's over 10,000 years old. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got babies telling elders, You got to do it my way. In other words, we've been dealing with God through meditation, through prayer, through ancestors, way longer than Abraham, Isaac, Noah, Jacob, Muhammad. You follow what I'm saying? Yoruba is 10,000. Mm-hmm. And that's not even the first system. Mm-hmm. We are 250,000 years old. Mm-hmm. Black people.
Yeah.
Christianity is 2,000 years old. How the hell are you going to come to me with a 2,000-year-old system that wasn't even written down in the time of Jesus? You don't even get a Bible till after Jesus is gone, compiled by people who didn't even work with him, right?
Right.
And you're going to tell me the way I relate to God is wrong. Nobody can dictate your spiritual practices. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah.
You don't ever, if somebody ever, first of all, I don't even like to debate religion. Yeah. I discuss it, though, like what we're doing.
Yeah.
But the minute somebody say, well, if you ain't saved by the blood of Jesus, let's stop right there, because I respect you. And I'm not going to let you force your ways on me.
I think that's why I definitely can sit here and listen to everything, because it's a respect level for everything.
Exactly.
So, because
any path can work.
But
it's about which one works for you.
This what fucked me up. The other people don't have respect for everybody.
You know why? Because the Abrahamic religions are all narcissistic.
Damn.
If you are a Christian, you have to make sure you're not a Christian narcissist. If you are a Muslim, you have to make sure you're not a Muslim narcissist. Mm-hmm. If you are a Hebrew or Jew, you got to make sure you're not a Hebrew narcissist, because all those religions are totalitarian. You know what that means? Mm-hmm. It's this way and only this way. Mm. You see that?
Yeah.
If you don't believe in Muhammad, you're going to hell. You don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. You see that?
Yeah.
Spirituality does not do that. Spirituality recognizes the individuality in everybody's own system. Mm. You see what I'm saying? But all of the major world religions, they're all narcissistic. All of them.
No, that's a real thing. Because my man I was telling you about earlier, that was saying the King David stuff, he had said to my other friend, like, bro, you Muslim, so you going to hell. Like, that's what he told him.
See that?
You Muslim, so you going to hell. He told that to my man.
See how disrespectful that is?
That's crazy. I looked at him like, bro, are you cool?
How do you know? First of all, you can't prove Jesus or Muhammad lived. Respectfully. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't prove either one lived.
That's wow. Bro, he said that to Rare, gang.
You know what I mean? So, for me, I believe in respecting everybody. I'll pray anywhere. That's another thing about me. Dr. Umar, we about to pray. You want to pray with us? Sure, as long as the Jesus ain't white. It better not be white. I go to the mosque. Dr. Umar, you want to pray with us? Mm-hmm. I'm going to pray with you. Yeah. Because there's only one God. Remember, your spirit does not have a religion.
Yeah.
Your spirit does not have a religion. Mm-hmm. Your mind has a religion. Your spirit is older than religion. Mm-hmm. Your spirit is older than Jesus, Muhammad, Abraham. Your spirit is timeless. Your spirit don't have no religion. Mm-hmm. Your spirit does not go to heaven and say, I'm checking in, God. I'm a Christian. I'm checking in. I'm the Muslim. I'm checking in. I'm a Hebrew. No. Your ego and your mind. Religion is an identity. Mm-hmm. Your spirit don't have an identity. It is one with God. Always has been, always will be. Sent, projected into this reality to achieve a goal and go right back to source. Mm-hmm. It does not need a religion.
That could be true. Yeah, we got a lot of Christians in chat and Muslims.
And nothing wrong with the Christians and the Muslims. Shout out to the Christians. Shout out to the Muslims. But for my young people, I just challenge you. Love your religion. Follow your religion. But don't become a narcissist. Never get to the point where you can't respect somebody else's religion. Never get to the point where you're telling people you're going to hell because you don't see God the way I do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As long as you're not a narcissist, you're good. Mm-hmm. It's the narcissism that works against the community. Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that. I'm sorry. I can agree with that, bro, because I've watched, before you said this, I've watched people like, you're this way, you're going to hell. Yep. Like, damn.
Yeah.
These guys go to hell.
I've had people tell me that. You're going to hell. You're a sinner. You need to come and get baptized.
That's like so asshole,
because remember, religion is 50% emotion and 50% indoctrination. Mm-hmm. So when a religious person starts snapping off, I understand it. Because you have been so indoctrinated. It's black people in America. Mm-hmm. We have been indoctrinated with the Pledge of Allegiance. We have been indoctrinated with the Constitution. You've heard
the Pledge of Allegiance.
We've been indoctrinated. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't defend white people because they're right. We defend them because we were trained to. Mm-hmm. You see? Yeah. So when a Christian is snapping at you, brother, he was trained to believe that.
At you, right.
You see?
Right.
Emotion and imagination are the tools to control any people. Same way you control a woman. A pimp. What does a pimp do? I'm going to use my imagination to get in your head, and I'm going to use your emotions.
Right, building systems that don't exist.
Yes.
Pimps building
emotions.
Systems that don't exist, right.
A businessman, when you're trying to sell something, emotion. This is going to taste so good. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Imagination and emotion. Right. I'm going to feel good when I drink it. And the imagination is it's going to taste good too.
Right.
Everything is sold with emotion and imagination. Religion, cars, clothes, sex. If you can control your emotions, and if you can control your imagination and not let somebody manipulate you, you can't be controlled.
I feel like with the emotion,
they got to get in your head first.
With the emotion and imagination, I feel like it could become so big or so powerful that it starts to exist. Or am I tripping?
In your mind.
No, but like, not to. So what like, even if we was like these religions, it's like the strength and the numbers of it and the age as time go on, low key make it a thing. Or I'm tripping. I
think what I'm hearing you say, which is true.
Yeah.
Belief is stronger than truth.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yeah.
If every black person in America believes that they're really an American, you see?
Yeah.
We have no proof we are.
Yeah.
If you look at the way we're treated, you can never say we're American, right?
Yeah.
You can only go with the belief. But your point is, if a group of people...
Yeah, so it's like now are Americans a thing?
Right, because what you're saying is, if a group of people come together and collectively agree that this lie is real, it becomes real because they believe it.
Damn.
And you can't spiritually create a false form. Yeah.
It should materialize.
Belief is stronger than truth. I can listen. If I already convinced you that this soda is nasty before you open it, when you open it, it's going to taste nasty even though it's not. Because I done already convinced you through emotion and imagination that you're not going to like it. You see that? So you can't objectively evaluate the soda because I done already brainwashed you against the soda.
Right.
You see that? And since most black people in America...
Now this shit is nasty.
It is. Well, most black people in America already been brainwashed against Africa. So anything that's African, including spirituality, they're automatically going to hate it because they've been trained. Training is more powerful than education. Training doesn't allow you to question.
Right.
It don't allow you to. The church don't allow you to question. You can't go to church and say, you know what, Pastor? I don't think Jesus ever existed. Can you prove that?
They're gonna snap.
They're gonna throw your ass out because you don't question. You can't go to the mosque and say, you know what? I don't think Muhammad was a prophet. Can you prove to me you're getting thrown out? Because what's the first thing you're taught in the church? And there's no disrespect.
They're gonna beat this.
What's the first thing you're taught in the church? What's the first thing you're taught in the mosque? You don't question. You are here to be trained, not educated.
Yeah.
Religions don't educate. Education allows you to question what you're being taught.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the church or the mosque. No religion, not just them. No religion allows you to question.
You're gonna get your ass whooped. You do.
No religion allows you to question.
You gonna get your ass.
What did I tell you earlier? No religion was ever created to liberate the minds of men. You hear me? No religion.
Just men?
Was women. Well, I mean mankind.
Okay, yeah.
No religion was ever created to liberate the minds of people. Religions are institutions of control. That's why governments use them.
Not true. The Master God Tim will sit you down and teach you. I think there are good people within religion.
Of course.
And then that's where
good people within the religion.
That's where you can get a good experience.
Yes. But what I'm saying though
is
you cannot separate how you practice your religion from the history of it.
Yeah.
And what a lot of black people try to do because they don't want to confront their institutions is they will say, well, that's not real Islam if they did that. That's not real Christianity if they did that, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not challenging wrongdoing in your church, right? Then that is part of your religion.
Right.
Because you're not doing nothing about it. It's like if I got an organization, say, Dr. Umar, the men of your organization sleeping with all the women. And I say, well, we don't allow that in the organization. So if they're doing it, it's not a part of the organization, but they're in your group and you're not doing nothing about it.
Right.
So you're condoning it. You see that?
All right.
So it's the same thing.
Right.
So people say, well, there's no racism in Islam. But there's Arabs who are Muslims who are profoundly racist. Yeah, but that's not the religion. What are you doing to expose the corruption in your religion? Nothing. So you got to own that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't get to pick and choose what parts of what people do
is included
and not included. So I'm going to include the good stuff, but I'm going to try to disassociate from the bad because I'm too much of a coward to hold them accountable. You got Muslims, Arab Muslims, trading African Muslims in East Africa into slavery right now. Mm-hmm. Right now. And if you bring it to a mosque, you know what they're going to say? Well, in Islam, we don't sell people. But they selling people. Yeah, but that's not Islam. But they claim to be Muslim. Are you going to go and check your brother, or are you just going to be a coward and keep ignoring the problem? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of people's problems with the church and the mosque, because y'all pick and choose what y'all want to include in your religion. Mm. Y'all don't hold people accountable. There's no standard of judgment in those religions. Nobody is called to the carpet for the wrongs they do against people.
Right.
Because if you did, both religions will be pushing for reparations for African people. You follow me?
Right.
The Christian church will be pushing for reparations because they sanctioned it and they benefited from the enslavement of blacks. Muslims sanctioned and benefited from the enslavement of blacks. White Jews sanctioned and benefited from the enslavement of blacks.
So why the fuck would they do anything about it? And it's something they don't condone, but that's just a verbal disassociation from what's actually happening.
The Roman Catholic Church wouldn't be as powerful as she is if she wasn't involved in the slave trade. See that?
We all fucked up, gang.
No, the potential there.
It's still
but
potential.
What I'm saying to you and to all your young people, right? This is the last year of the first quarter of the 21st century.
Really?
The year 2000 to 2025.
Yeah.
That's the first 25 years of this 100-year century. You
see
that?
Okay.
January 1st is the first year of the second quarter.
Okay.
Now, mind you, you don't get but so many quarters.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
This next quarter could be my last. Right?
Right.
It's 25 years in it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be you don't get a lot of these quarters, right?
Yeah.
Some of y'all might make it to the third quarter.
So we gotta lock in.
You gotta lock in.
I need to lock in.
Because the average life is only 2 or 3 quarters. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1 quarter is done.
Yeah.
We going into the next quarter.
Right. We lost last.
We lost the first quarter. We lost.
We lost.
We got out rebounded. We got out scored. We got out assist. We got out defended by everybody the first quarter.
We lost that quarter.
Question is, what we gonna do the second quarter?
Okay.
And here's the thing with the second quarter. As you know from any football game and basketball game, if you fall too far behind,
you're done.
Even with a whole nother half to play, you can't realistically catch up.
Right.
Because you follow me? I'm saying?
Yeah.
You down 50.
Yeah.
You can't. Even with a half to go, bro.
Yeah, right.
Are you going to score enough touchdowns to close that gap?
Without them scoring.
And that's
momentum.
That is where I am with African people, not just in America, but all around the world. Are we ready for this second quarter? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make a prediction.
Okay.
Y'all might be around to tell me if it's true or not. Hopefully, I'll still be around to tell you if it's true or not in 2051. Because 2051 is the start of the third quarter.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Which is 26 years from now, 2051.
Yeah.
If we don't win the second quarter, if African people don't win the second quarter, we will lose the whole century. You feel me on that?
Yeah.
These next 25 years, the way Trump is moving, the way the Chinese is moving, the way the Arabs is moving, the way the East Indians is moving, if we lose the second quarter of the 21st century, we will lose the century. If we lose the second quarter, we will lose the century.
Yeah.
We will go into 2100 as a re-enslaved race, as a permanent underclass everywhere in the world.
Damn.
It's time to get serious. And I'm going to be starting a youth program called Ifa Tunde's Disciples.
Yeah.
Ifa Tunde, my African name. Where I'm going to be having a study.
Damn, we're going to be fucking cooked. I see what you're saying.
Unless we get serious. That's why I'm starting Ifa Tunde Disciples. So
they just snapped these last 5 years, bro.
I know.
They've
been snapping and we just been sitting there.
They've been snapping, but
that's why I'm starting the Ifa Tunde Disciples, where if you're between the age of 18 and 25, we're going to take historical, political, cultural trips. It's going to be a study group. You feel me? It's going to be like a 1-year intensive
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like making the band, but you ain't got to make the band. You feel me? You're just being taught. But we traveling, you're learning, you're taking tests. And you can get kicked out if you fail your test. You know what I mean? Yeah. And don't do your report. But I want to create a whole group of young leaders. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That can carry on in case I got to go.
Yeah. Fuck.
And if any of y'all interested in that, you know, make sure you join my Instagram page. Mm-hmm. Let me show it to them.
Show it to them.
Because it's so many fake Dr. Umar pages.
Oh my God, is it?
It's 1 million fake Dr. Umar pages.
Uh-huh. They erasing history. We genuinely lost
my homepage.
It feels that way.
Oh, you got to hold up to the camera.
Yeah.
There you go. The homepage, there you go. Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Make sure you see the side D, CSP, MED, 1.1 million followers. Subscribe to that page right there.
Make sure y'all follow my man Umar, bro. Turn him up.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Make sure y'all follow my man Umar, man. If you interested in that, you want to see what he doing. Yeah, you know another thing you do that's so tough? You let niggas know what's going on.
You got to.
Like right under the joint. Like you know what's going on.
You got to.
You're like, yo, y'all, I'm busy doing this for the people.
You got to. And for your followers, subscribers who have children, I don't want them to forget that I'm a school psychologist by profession. Mm-hmm. And so if you have issues with your children, you know, ADHD, special ed, suspension, reading, deafness, blindness, speech and language, you know, any issues with your children, you can always reach out to me. I know we're not done, but I'm giving them my number.
No, let them know.
So take my number. You can always text me. Don't call me. I do not answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, you can inbox me on Instagram too, but if it's serious, you should text me because I don't take inboxes serious.
Yeah.
All right? I'm going to give you my number 3 times, 215-989-9858.
Bro, how do you function like that?
What you mean?
Like everyone got your number. How do you?
Because if they don't text me, they never going to hear from me. You know what most of them do? They still call.
It ain't that serious.
I'm not responding to no, because I told you to text me, because I got to know who you is. It ain't enough hours in a day for me to take every call.
Right.
Feel me?
Yeah.
They be like, you never answer your phone. Because we're not going to have a telephone conversation first. We're going to have a text conversation so I can decide if I want a telephone conversation. So if you don't follow the rules, you'll never get me on the phone. Right? So that's 215-989-9858. 215-989.
That's the real number?
Real number right here.
Like this is the number I got?
That's the number you got. 215-989-9858.
215-989-9858.
You got it.
Oh, snap. That's his number. That's crazy.
That's the number. And if you got to email me, Prince of Pan-Africanism. One word,
bro.
Prince of Pan-Africanism.
That long ass email.
At yahoo.com. Spell Africa with a K, not a C. Spell Africa with a K,
bro, you
not
gotta
a C.
Switch that.
Prince of Pan-Africanism at yahoo.com. Or you can text me for the email.
They said Prince of who?
Prince of who? They ain't got no consciousness. We got to raise your consciousness. You operating on democracy right now. Spell it out. You don't know how to spell Prince. You don't know how to spell of. You don't know how to spell Pan. You don't know how to spell Africanism. I need to evaluate you. Special ed. Let me get my test kits. Let me get out my IQ test, my reading test, my math test, my visual motor test, my emotional scales. Let me get out my psychological measures. We got to do some psychological eval.
Why is it Africa with the K?
We spell Africa with the K because in many African languages, it's a hard K sound, right? Instead of a soft C. But moreover, we spell Africa with a K, so you know that this is a Pan-Africanist that's writing this. That's how you identify the Pan-Africanist. We spell Africa with a K. Spell it with a C.
Chill, bro. Chill.
C for K for King Kong consciousness.
Okay.
Black power. We want black power.
You got me crying.
All nappy everything. Black queens forever. Snow bunnies never.
He got me crying.
Shout out to Brazil. I'll be going back to Brazil, I believe, in March. Shout out to Turks and Caicos. I was there, about a week ago? You know, that's the first place Christopher Columbus landed.
Really?
That
Turks?
Yeah, Turks and Caicos.
You think he could box? I just was saying on stream earlier, I fuck Christopher up. Like in a match.
He lived like 500 years ago.
Oh, that's why I meant my fault.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, I was about to say, no bullshit. At 1:30, catch me.
Shout out to Ireland. I'll be coming to Ireland to speak at one of the universities to the black students and the Irish Africans. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my London Africans. I'll be in the UK August 1st for the reparations.
Shout out to my London Africans, man.
Shout out to my Canadian Africans. I'll be back up into Toronto soon. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my Nigerian Africans. We're working on a Nigerian speaking tour. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my Dallas and my Houston Africans. We're working on the Dr. Umar return. Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale, Phoenix, Oakland, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Kansas City. I'm pulling back up.
You should let me be like off stream, off camera. Just you should let me like give me a task.
Okay.
You should give me a task.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Seriously.
I got you.
I'm serious.
I'm gonna put you to work.
All right, bet.
I got you.
Yeah, give me a task to help.
Okay.
Yeah, like yo, get this done. It ain't never gotta be important, so I can show you first. You should give me a task though.
Okay.
Okay. No, all right, so look, we do this thing with stream, right? Uh-huh. Where I know you're not a big fan of Christmas. I know you're not a big fan of Christmas.
That's all right,
but yeah, we do this thing with stream. I let them send in their Christmas list, right?
Okay.
And we get them things off their Christmas list.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what we're doing is we got 2 sponsors. We got C4. Shout out our sponsor C4. And we got our people at Shuffle. You feel like C4 is like an energy drink and stuff like that. Shout out our sponsors. But we play this little game. We're gonna have you do a roll on the game. And if we win, it goes to their Christmas list. Okay. And then we gonna end off with we probably let 3 people come into the Discord.
Let's do it.
And talk to you.
Let's do it.
And then we're gonna end it like that.
Let's do it.
I appreciate you for coming by.
Oh man, appreciate you.
I love your energy, bro.
No doubt.
Your energy is beautiful. Dr. Umar, I know you see my texts. Yeah. Do you not get too many texts though?
I never get too many texts.
Like how is that? Or it's just a bunch of unsaved numbers?
No, I save them if it's just a question, I respond. I don't need to save them.
Okay.
But if it's somebody say we need to invite you in to speak, I need to talk to you about my child. You know what I mean? Then I got to save them because I know this ain't a one-time conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
So I probably got 1 million people in my Rolodex.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, so what if you need to find somebody? How do you find them? What if you forgot to save them? You just got to search
If I forgot to save them, I ain't going to be able to find them. But if I saved them, I not only save your name, I save the month and the year that I stored your contact.
Damn. Okay.
So it'll be like
so you're really file cabinet.
It'll be like Raud, December 2024.
Right.
Because I might not remember your name, but if I remember when I met you, I'll find your name.
Yeah.
So everybody is.
So you really got a Rolodex.
And if it's a fine ass woman, I'll put a little symbol behind her name. It's like, I'm just joking. Cut it out. Cut it out. Black queens forever. 5'5" thicker than thighs. All natural hair. Butter almond queens. Butter pecan queens. Caramel queens. Chocolate queens. Fudge queens. Sweet brown sugar queens. Pistachio queens. Almond butter queens. Banana queens. Lemon queens. Lemonade queens. And I want to give a special shout out to my mixed race white chocolate queens and my albino white chocolate queens, because everybody forgets about the mixed race sisters and everybody forget about the albino sisters. So shout out to all the white chocolate, beautiful black women out there, the mixed race sisters and the albino sisters.
Let's go.
I love all black women. I don't care what complexion you is, but your hair better be nappy. Because if I can't grab it, you can't have it.
Okay, amen. Turn up. They talk about preach. All right, look. This is what I want y'all to do. When we hop into the Discord, let these non-sub niggas out. Take it off sub only real quick. Take it off sub only. Let these non-sub niggas talk. But I ain't gonna lie. I like sub only. Y'all might have just did something today. I'm only gonna let y'all come out so y'all can speak to Dr. Umar. Y'all ain't get to speak during the when we was going through the horoscopes or when we talk about the Yamin. So take sub mode only off. But I like sub only. I ain't gonna lie. We probably convert. Subs only. Nah. Take it off so they can talk. They not joining the Discord. Fuck the grunts. No, not fuck the grunts. Yeah, take it off. I forgot they was locked up. Yeah, let them in. Yo, where my non-sub people, man? Say what's up to Dr. Umar, man. Y'all could type real quick. You feel me? I think y'all should be able to say what's up to Dr. Umar. We about to get into our last segment. Y'all can at least say what's up and he can see, faster comments so y'all could talk and stuff like that. So sub mode only is like just the people sub to me.
Okay.
But in the general, it's more people than that.
Okay.
that's not just up to me. They just watching for right now.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they just to let them talk real quick. Y'all, we about to get into a spin. We gonna probably spin a wheel, do a 50-50, one of those games real quick. If we win, y'all know what's up. It go to your Christmas gift, and then we hopping into the Discord. Say I can talk to Dr. Umar. W motherfucking stream. If you're new to the channel, drop a sub. We on the way to 4,100. All subs from now on. We gonna do it how we did last time. I'm gonna have Dr. Umar shout y'all out for dropping that sub, man. Make sure y'all drop the sub, man. Yes, sir, skis. Yo, that question. Those are the type questions. Any questions y'all got? Because he got so much knowledge. Anything that come to your mind. 3 of y'all. Anything. 3 of y'all. Y'all can pop up. Alright, we gonna do it. Let's do it. Scared me. Hold up. Where my camera at? Hold up, chat. Where we at? Yo, Heem, thanks for the sub, bro. Welcome to the family. Oh. Alright, wait. So look, when they drop a sub, it's gonna be blue right here. And I'm gonna just have you shout it out because it's a special shout out. It's a Dr. Umar shout out for today. We only got you for one day, man. So when they drop that joint, they pop up blue. You just say, yo, blah, whatever their name is. Thanks for the sub. You can start with him.
Okay, 1,000. So when I see that box, that's
that's him. He in here live. He dropped.
Shout out to 1,000 Heem. Gifted a 1 month tier 1 sub to Jammin' Willow. 1,000 Heem, what up? You better be Black Queens forever, my king.
That's why I gave the sub, left my ass up. I knew it was. That's why I said, all right, let me get
1,000 Heem, 1,000 Dream, 1,000 Team.
They talk about, hey, yeah, if you drop a sub, and you ain't even gotta give them the whole description, like. When they give us up, it give it to anybody in the chat. So now it could be any of these 4,000. Okay. That's drawn. Yeah.
Okay.
That's drawn. That's super drawn. All right, let me see. Let me pull.
Sa5KK.
Sa5K.
Sa5K. Shout out to Sa5K. I don't know where y'all get these names from.
That's my friend. His name is Sa, or like Sahir.
I got you.
5K in the bed.
Shout out to Sahir 5K.
No, just You got me crying. Thanks for the sub, Sa. Hold on, let me find your Christmas list. Boom. Christmas list. Wow. All right, yo, I'm about to scroll. I'm gonna pick a random person. Then we're gonna do the spin. Let's see. Well, let me let y'all see that I'm scrolling. I'm gonna start right here. Okay, Dr. Umar, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a number between them. That's the person who lists. We about to get it. 3. All right, my man Danny NYC. The only thing he want for Christmas is a Samsung Galaxy S25 for streaming. $600 phone. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what's going on. We gonna do 600. Danny, you in here, bro? Ask him if sports rigged. You ask him if sports rigged. You join the Discord?
Of course sports is rigged.
You just gonna say it flat out?
It's a business.
Yeah.
It's a business.
Yeah.
And, if I stand to make more money by allowing one team to win, I'm going to control the outcome. Everybody knows that.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there's a business that benefit from not controlling the variables that's popular?
What you mean?
As far as like them rigging it and it being an entertainment thing and them doing that to make the most money they can, do you think there is non-fixed organizations, not necessarily just sports, but like anything that's pulling in major
big
cash?
Money that is not that is not engineered? No.
Damn.
If it makes, but boxing is a scam, NBA is a scam. And when I say that they cheat, I'm not saying they control every game. They control the outcomes of the most critical games, the ones that are most going to influence ratings and revenue. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give you an example. I saw a game today. The Buffalo Bills, and I'm not a fan, right? Because I'm Eagles, but it was the Buffalo Bills against the New England Patriots. I saw the New England Patriots. They got robbed out the game. Yeah. 2 very bad calls. You know why? Wow. Because the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, he's a very popular player. Yeah, he is. People pay for him to see him play. If he don't make the playoffs, that will affect their revenue. And now that Patrick Mahomes is out, right?
Right.
They lost today. So they're like, if the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl, they selling all the tickets on the way to the Super Bowl. You feel me? All the divisional rounds.
Yeah.
Now that the Chiefs is out,
Bills.
It's the Bills. I saw New England get cheated today. And I'm no New England fan. I wasn't no fan when Brady was there. But I saw them get cheated today because they needed Josh Allen to win that game to make sure they make it into the playoffs.
Damn.
Make sure they win their division. Yeah.
Lost 35-31. Rigged entertainment. That was the game today? Well, shit.
Yep.
The Eagles bust the Raiders' ass. The Eagles bust the Raiders' ass, though.
I give you one. They cheated the Eagles in the Super Bowl 3 Super Bowls ago. The first time Jalen Hurts met Mahomes. Remember that?
Yeah.
They won because the last play of the game for the Chiefs,
that dumbass
they
PI.
called a pass interference.
That dumbass PI.
Patrick Mahomes looked at the ref and pointed, and then the ref threw the flag. That was a soft-ass pass interference call. You feel me?
Yeah.
That did not influence that play.
Right.
But they called it because Mahomes makes more money than Hurts. Yeah.
For them.
Yeah. I remember when Rasheed Wallace and the Portland Trailblazers got cheated out of a Game 7 against the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. Because the Portland Trailblazers at the time, they was considered hood, right? All their players was hood. And the NBA didn't want them to represent them. Why do you think Lamar Jackson always plays horribly his last game of the season? He stunk it up last game. He stunk it up the last game of last season. He stunk it up the last game of the season before that. You want to know why?
Wow.
The NFL don't want Lamar Jackson to be the face of the NFL because they don't see him as being polished enough. Remember, Brady was the last face. Then it was Mahomes, right? So whoever is the face, it needs to be somebody they believe is marketable. They don't think Lamar Jackson, even though he's breaking all these records, Lamar Jackson is a brother from the community. You know what I'm saying? He's going to dress how he want to dress. He's going to wear his cornrows, right? But for that white man in the NFL, he is not the symbol. They want to be the face of the league. And that's why they keep robbing him or keep paying him to lose. I don't know which one it is. But every last game, he stinks it up. Poor passes, don't be running. I'm going to give you another one. Remember the controversial Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks?
Yes.
Back in
the dumbass one where he threw the pick right there. Right by the end zone.
You know why, right? Everybody said, why didn't they get a ball to Beast Mode?
Yeah, because he was already bombing, so they should have.
And one of the top runners in the league that year. He would have scored.
Legion
it was only 1 or 2.
Legion of Boom.
And he jumps right over the top.
He do.
So why didn't they give him the ball so the Seahawks could beat Tom Brady? Because number one, they needed Tom Brady to get another ring because it improves his stature, sells more tickets and merchandise. The other reason why they did that and didn't get a ball to Beast Mode, because he would have been an MVP and they would have been champions. And they cannot afford for him to be the MVP. Because as you know, he's an unapologetic brother. He say how he feels. He don't do that white man shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
They say he cannot be the MVP because we don't know what he's going to say in a post-game interview.
Damn.
Seattle Seahawks was robbed of that Super Bowl against Tom Brady because they did not want Beast Mode to become the MVP.
That's nutty.
Yep.
That's nutty.
And I see the coons in there saying you don't believe it. Don't worry, you'll believe it in 2 years.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't believe this one. Nah, gang.
It's real. And it's plenty of examples, man. Oh, man. Plenty of examples. And we ain't got to talk about boxing.
You think they're going to do that to my man Jalen?
Jalen Hurts? The Eagles have enough cachet now that if they make it to the Super Bowl, it depends who they play.
Right.
If Jalen Hurts sees Josh Allen in the Super Bowl, I would be concerned about cheating on behalf of Josh Allen. I think the league would cheat for Josh Allen. There's a few quarterbacks the league will cheat for them against Jalen Hurts. You know who else they'll cheat for?
Oh.
If he gets to the Super Bowl, he winning it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Aaron Rodgers. If the Pittsburgh Steelers find a way to get to the Super Bowl, I promise you they're giving Aaron Rodgers the Super Bowl. Unless the other team blow them out. Yeah. Unless you blow Pittsburgh out. If you flat out. But if it's close, which means it's up to the refs.
Yeah.
If it's close, I promise you Aaron Rodgers gets a ring. If it's close, Josh Allen gets a ring. Why? Because there's no Patrick Mahomes. You got a few other players. You got a few more. It's about 4 or 5 of them. But if it's one of them, they will rob the Eagles to put that white man in the spotlight.
Yeah. Damn.
Because Mahomes is going. So they're like, shit, with Mahomes going, we got to sell these tickets.
Right.
They know the Super Bowl going to sell out. But what about all the divisional rounds?
Yeah.
You see how they go?
Yeah, we need the millions.
Part of the reason they made Michael Jordan take them 2 years off after his father passed away.
Yeah.
Because the ratings begin to stagger. Because even though people like Michael Jordan, they got tired of the Bulls. You already know who's winning the championship.
Right.
So Jordan had to take 2 years off to allow some parity in the league. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, Houston won it back-to-back anyway.
Right.
While Jordan was out. But yeah, man.
If you played football at any serious level, you know that shit is unriggable unless it's something with
That is a lie. You had players who talked about it. That's a lie. You can go on YouTube and type in NFL players exposed to rigged games. That's a lie. That's a lie. You've had players who said they've gotten calls from the coach. You feel me? I'm on the field. My defensive coordinator tell me to run this. But they doing a pass play. Why am I running this? If we run this, we ain't going to get them.
Right.
Because we don't want you to get them.
Right.
You got players
your
who
coach and
it's very riggable.
Your coach and the ref.
In football, it's more riggable than basketball.
Right.
You want to know why? It's more people.
Yeah.
And play automatically stops at the end of every play.
Right.
Basketball, you go back and forth.
Right.
The game got to be tight for the refs to mess with basketball.
Right.
But with NFL, they have to, every play, there's a stoppage.
Yeah, right.
There's time to run another play.
Damn.
You talking about it ain't riggable. You must have never heard none of these players talk about how the damn game is rigged.
Bro,
You mean to tell me you didn't
it.
see all the times that the refs cheated for the Kansas City Chiefs the past 3 years? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It was getting so bad, people was writing the league. White people was writing the league like, I'm tired of y'all cheating for them. That was not a pass. Man, people make the first down and don't get the first down. Come on, man. Talking about it's not riggable. You crazy. You crazy.
They was cheating. All I know is go Birds. It's so hard to be an Eagles fan, know that, and still be like, have my heart in it, bro. Because I know that.
I know one thing. I don't know how people bet big money on games.
Uh-huh.
Knowing that they rigged,
yeah.
I don't see how you bet big money on games.
Yeah.
Big money on boxing, Matt? No way. I wouldn't. Because they rigged.
Right.
They rigged.
You said you don't even want to get into boxing. Get into boxing.
What you mean?
You said you don't even want to get into how much they be cheating.
Well, they cheat all the time in boxing.
Uh-huh.
The mafia run the boxing.
How? I thought if we both in there, us.
The points.
Oh, the points.
Unless you knock me out. You feel me?
Right. So
let me give you, what about the ball? The ball who just fought. What's the fight that just happened last week?
Pitbull and
Roach.
Yeah. Draw.
That was not a draw.
They call it draw.
Roach won. Roach and Tank.
Yeah.
I'm a Tank fan. They called it draw. How did Roach get 2 draws in a row? You know how hard it is to get 1 draw? They gave him 2 draws in a row. You want to know why? Because Tank is more popular.
Yeah.
And Pitbull is more popular.
Yeah.
Lamont Roach is not going to sell as many tickets as... I'm not going to say he should have won or not. Mm-hmm. But for him to get 2 draws in a row,
yeah,
that should draw a suspicious eye. He don't sell the tickets. This is about money.
Right.
Look, the people who run these sports don't care who win or lose. Winning and losing is determined at the bank.
Right.
Do you see? Winning and losing.
Prizes in, right.
That winning and losing is determined at the bank.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with training.
Do you really think the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic because they wanted to?
No.
You want to know why Luka Doncic was traded?
Why you think?
Because the NBA rankings are dropping, and they needed to create a super team in order to get the fans back interested in it.
Yeah.
And Luka with LeBron, right, automatically brought the ratings back up. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm. The NBA made them trade him to save the league because he's more exciting in LA than he was in Dallas. Mm-hmm. People are paying attention to the NBA now because he's with the Lakers. Right. Teams matter. LA, brands matter.
California, big ass market. We got Luka.
Talking about we just didn't think he wasn't the future. No, the NBA made a deal with y'all and said, listen, we need y'all to do this to save the league, and we'll look out for y'all later. Come on, this is business.
Right. Damn.
This is business.
Damn, Luka.
I guess they didn't.
Right, because he woke up and he was saying he ain't even know. Like they.
Bro, that was the NBA. Trust me, the NBA made them trade Luka. You're gonna see some more because they got to create. What the NBA is seeing now, we have to have a super team in the East, and we got to have a super team in the West. Just like when it was Magic and Bird. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Jordan and Clyde Drexler. You got to have that so people stay interested in the game, right? And with all these players switching teams every year, that's hurting the NBA too.
Yeah.
Because no team has an identity. You feel me? Like 10 years ago, that starting five, that was the starting five for at least 5 years.
Yeah.
Now you get a new starting five every year. It's not good for the league. So they trying to create, you know what I mean? They trying to stabilize this again. That's why they keep changing. Remember, the NBA changed the rules and said you couldn't do no more hip checking.
Yeah.
Because they thought that higher scoring would sell more tickets, right? They said we're not scoring enough points. So no more hand checking, right? The problem now, what? Since it ain't no hand checking, everybody's shooting 3-pointers. Everybody a point guard.
Right.
Now the game not fun to watch either because it ain't nothing but rebounds and 3-pointers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
People miss the days when you get the big man the ball in there, you know, Shaq versus Alonzo Moore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had an inside game, outside game.
Right.
Now, all 5 players are points and 2. Everybody's a shooting guard.
Right.
It ain't fun. So now
everybody can shoot a fucking 3.
You see what I'm saying? So now, and everybody getting injured because even though the NBA is not a contact sport like the NFL, it's more athleticism involved. You always jumping, running, dunking, and now everybody getting their Achilles torn. Jason Tatum.
Right.
Kevin Durant. You feel me? Every year, Ja Morant. Every year, 2 superstars got their Achilles torn. So now the NBA got to figure out what. First, they changed the rules to speed the game up.
They said, is Curry real?
Check it out. First, they sped the game up. Excuse me. First, they changed the rules to speed the game up.
Yeah.
Speed the game up.
Yeah.
Now they got to change the rules to slow it back down again.
Damn.
Because the injuries now. Now all our superstars are getting injured. Because think about it. You running down, you got to run. And then they getting older. More surgery. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. More prone to injury.
They keep it up. The top 10 players all going to be out on injury.
Right.
And now you ain't selling no tickets.
Much.
You ain't selling, you see what I'm saying? So now they got to slow the game back down. They need to bring the hand check back. They need to bring the hand. If you bring the hand check back, the game slows down again.
Damn.
It's business. This is all business.
Wear and tear. Zion always. Curry a robot.
Wear and tear.
Curry is different, game.
Curry will probably play longer than LeBron because he's nothing but a shooter.
Yeah. And
he plays 0 defense. You feel?
Yeah.
So Steph Curry can play till he's 50.
That's why stamina is so
Steph Curry can stay because remember, he don't play no defense.
Yeah.
Steph Curry plays 0 defense.
And they got sword.
Yeah, that's why when they was debating, you know, if Steph wins another ring and LeBron don't, do they put him over LeBron for greatest player of his generation?
No, but I think he top 5 though.
Top 5 of his generation or all time?
We could say of his generation, top 5 somewhere.
Well, of his generation, he's top 2 of his generation.
Okay.
I'm not going to put him over LeBron because at least LeBron in his prime.
Top 10 all time.
No.
Yes.
Okay, let me give you 10 and then you tell me who you switching out. You
okay.
Ready?
Yes.
These are not in order.
Okay.
Okay. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell. Because you said top 5, right?
Magic Johnson.
You think Steph Curry better than Magic Johnson?
He will bust Magic Johnson's ass, and he facilitate way better than Magic
You're
Johnson.
You're crazy.
He would bust Magic's ass.
He would score better than Magic.
Let's say with his face.
He only got one thing on Magic: scoring. He is not a better defender. Magic was a 6'9" point. Are you crazy? He's not a better defender. He's not a better assist, and he's definitely not a better rebounder. He only gives Magic on the scoring.
He's a better scorer. He's a better assister, and his
he's not a better assister. You're crazy.
His presence
First of all, he's a 2-guard playing 1. He's a shooter.
His presence on the court is way more valuable.
Can I ask you a question? And this makes all the difference because it's the same debate with LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
Whose rules are we playing by? Are we playing this generation's rules, or are we playing the 1980s grown man game? Which one are we playing? Because if we play a 1980s grown man game, Steph Curry might not even get the ball up in the air. They hip checking. You're crazy. They hip checking that little punk ass. They hip checking him. Okay. Now, if it's these rules, where you just run and gun, I think he wins it. Okay. But if it's grown man game, please.
So I can't.
Grown man game?
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying? It comes to same thing with Jordan.
I'm going to give it a beat, though. That grown man game was ass, though.
Nah. I loved it. That shit was gladiator. What are you talking about? When that ball got in the paint, this was war.
Okay.
This was war. I miss the Patrick Ewing and
We exposed y'all.
I miss
We done with the
Shaquille O'Neal's against the Rasheed Wallace. I missed the centers, man. Kareem Olajuwon, I missed that. It was a man's game. That
shit was slow, bro.
Yeah, but it depends. Here's the difference.
Okay.
If you just want to see the ball go in the hoop, you want these rules.
Not even though. It's like
if you want a fast game and you just want to see the ball go in the hoop.
It's like any set of rules, Curry is the greatest shooter alive.
No. Oh, yes. But here's the point.
From any range.
But here, yes. I'm not debating that.
Fuck a hip check, you done busted his head.
But I'm not debating that.
Okay.
I'm debating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he impact the game more than Magic? Stay with me. On yesterday's rules. No, he don't. You want to know why?
Why?
Curry benefits from the no hand check.
Yeah, he do.
He benefits. You're not allowed to touch nobody. Listen, one of the reasons they got rid of the hand check was to make LeBron look greater than what he is. LeBron is 6'9", 270, right? And you can't touch him.
Right.
Of course you're going to end up being the NBA's all-time leading player. You're 6'9", and I can't touch you when you come to the back bucket. What am I supposed to do then?
Right.
But if LeBron coming to the bucket against Patrick Ewing's Knicks, if LeBron coming to the bucket back then, LeBron ain't coming to the bucket no more because everybody as big as you are bigger. It's a completely different game.
Right. If you draft the niggas based off
if you're a chess player and you are a fan of strategy, you want yesterday's game because it was all about chess.
Right.
But if you just want to run and gun, dunk and 3-point, you want this shit. But let's go by the fans. Let's go by the fans.
Right.
Why was the NBA more popular in Jordan's era than it is in the Curry-LeBron era?
Right. You let me know.
Because people miss the strategy of the game. There's no more strategy.
Right.
It's just 3-point and dunk. No defense. And most of the players are completely winded.
Elite pickup.
And check, most of the players are completely winded by halftime because this shit was a track meet the whole time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. People talk about something. LeBron James don't play defense no more. He can't. He's 40 and all y'all doing is running. He can't even come up half court. Y'all don't slow the ball down no more or nothing. You got people taking threes with the whole team back. He 1-on-5. 3. Air ball. You don't get taken out. If you shot a 1-on-5 3-pointer 20 years ago, you get benched the rest of the game. Today.
I saw my man T-Mac turn up on niggas from the 3.
Yeah, but in rhythm.
Okay.
And within the system.
Right. Within the plan and the game. I'm going to be honest with him.
The NBA should take it back to old school.
Okay.
Because today, big men are not relevant.
So you don't think Curry could dominate
not in a physical hand check era. Hell no. Curry soft. If he got somebody up on him, hand checking him like this, you're not getting a shot off. If Reggie Miller, you know who Reggie Miller is?
Yeah.
If Reggie Miller played in this era, he might be the greatest shooter of all time. Reggie Miller was never allowed to shoot that many shots. You see, so Steph benefits from the era. Put Reggie Miller out there now at that age
I'm gonna keep it
and let him shoot.
I'm gonna keep it being.
Ray Allen is another one.
2015 Curry was pulling that shit from the logo, though, gang.
It don't matter. Ray Allen could do that, and Reggie Miller could do that. Give them free reign to shoot like Steph had, and I believe they match his numbers.
No.
Yes. You are not accounting for the fact that Steph has a free hand. He's benefiting from the rules and the era. No hand check and the freedom to shoot.
No.
I believe Reggie Miller would match Steph. I ain't gonna say he would do better, but I ain't gonna say Steph would do better. I would need to see it. I would love to see them in a 3-point shooting contest. I would love to see Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and Steph Curry in a 3-point shooting contest, and my money would be on Reggie.
The ball was rejected.
We could look at yesterday's game, bro. He scored 39.
He
scored 39. Let's just watch 2 plays. Of
course, he might score 100. He's not allowed to be touched.
Bro, let's see.
It's like Tom Brady with the Patriots. You couldn't tackle him. You was not allowed to tackle Tom
That's
Brady.
Like Mahomes. You can't.
Right. So you have to account for the privilege that they get, man. Drop step. Woo. What's going on with the vibe?
Oh, yeah, my fault.
I like Steph. Don't get me wrong. I like Steph.
Exactly. Could not pull the twin use because
but for me,
Spencer was Gobert.
Look, if he right there on the top, imagine that person. You see that person running up number 2? That's Magic Johnson.
Magic is 6'9". He blocks the shot. Magic is 6'9".
Bro, what?
You're missing the point.
He blocks the shot.
You're missing the point. Steph don't get the pick to begin with. You're missing the point. He don't get the pick to begin with. He would have to create the shot. Now I'm gonna tell you who's a problem. They just beat the unbeaten Oklahoma City Thunder. What's his name?
Wembyana.
Yeah, you see that, right? Yesterday they beat the Thunder. Thunder only lost one game.
Yeah.
And they lost to the Spurs in the semifinal of the NBA Cup.
Uh-huh.
Yo, San Antonio, they coming.
Uh-huh.
San Antonio could win the NBA championship this year.
You think they can win it?
And Wemby could end up being the greatest of all time.
Yeah, he can.
And defensively,
He's 7'4", bro. He's 7'4". Nobody can stick
That's
it.
Wemby. Look, though, that's Wemby. Matt, come on, bro. Look what you doing over Wemby. Over the pick. Step back. Watch out. That's over Wemby, bro.
Yeah.
Wemby 7'10", mud. He like 7'5".
No. Nobody's knocking Steph. I'm just telling you, if he played in the era of grown men, it would be a different story. But them injuries, man. Yeah, LeBron game is to the bucket now. Steph game is shooting. Steph could play till he's 50. You're not allowed to touch him. All he do is come off picks, and he plays no defense. Steph Curry could play till he's 50. Look at them passes.
Nah, that's good passes.
Please, Magic, the best passer ever. 6'9" point, and he won the NBA title as a rookie. Did Steph?
Nah.
In a grown man era, he took him to the finals and won as a rookie. What are you talking about?
You my man, huh? This nigga hitting layup lines. My cousin could do it. What? Oh, no. you right. Phoebe, though.
He was a grown man. Grown man era. I mean, to be honest, you can only compare players to players in their generation. Okay. Isaiah Thomas is another great one. I think they was the two best point guards of all time.
Right.
Magic and Isaiah Thomas.
Dark skin Ben Simmons get to it.
Ben Simmons destroyed his career, man. I don't know. Ben Simmons could have been the next Magic, and he just conked out. I don't know.
What? I didn't watch his.
But there's a lot that go on behind the scenes, though.
Right,
man.
right.
You don't know what them players be going through. They be trying to put them through rituals. Yeah, gay rituals, drug rituals.
Nah.
What you mean, nah?
Nah, I'm about to say we ain't on that. Like me, I ain't.
No, okay.
Nah.
They do that. That's how they get you. Because in the spiritual world, blood is currency. Like money, blood is currency. So you have to involve blood, the ritual. So they got to get you raping a kid. Oh, excuse me, graping, right? A woman, unaliving somebody.
Like on some Diddy shit.
Worse than that.
Worse?
Diddy was a middleman. Diddy ain't the main person. Diddy was a middleman. But because he's black, he's going to take the fall. What Diddy did is nothing compared to the other stuff that you ain't even seen yet. Diddy was just a middleman. But because black people like to tear each other down, they use us to distract everybody from the real players. You feel me? Yeah.
Right. And they don't give a fuck that he
Diddy was the middleman. He's nothing compared to the real predators. R. Kelly is nothing compared to the real predators. But they know that if they put a black person out there, black people love to tear their own down in front of the world.
Self-hatred.
Yes.
Damn, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yes. Look at the guy from Abercrombie and Fitch. Did you hear about their situation?
No.
There was human trafficking people all over the world, bro. Their case was Diddy case. Diddy looked like an angel compared to the CEOs of Abercrombie and Fitch. You didn't even hear nothing about them.
No.
Where's their 8-part miniseries? This is one of the top clothing companies in the world.
Right.
And they CEOs were sexually trafficking people all over the world, not just in America. That Puffy was accused of all over the world. Where their miniseries at 50 Cent? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, they use Diddy. They use Diddy to distract from Abercrombie and Fitch and Jerry Epstein. And they use R. Kelly to distract from the Roman Catholic Church and Harvey Weinstein.
So we only that's all we good for.
Black people are the only people who tear their own people down in public in front of other groups. You ain't gonna never see a Chinese do it. You ain't gonna never see a Latino do it. You never gonna see an Arab, an East Indian, a Jew, or an Anglo-Saxon. Only ninjas do that. Only ninjas do that.
Pause. No Diddy, bro. You want some shit?
So
Come back on that candy not cheap.
and this is why you got to be. This is why you got to have your principles and priorities in order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because look at the work you do with this, right?
Yeah.
Somebody come to you and make you an offer.
They do.
And they say, Raud, we're going to give you $100 million.
Damn.
But you're going to come back here 1 o'clock tonight by yourself. We want you to meet some people. And you're going to come back 1 o'clock by yourself. They're going to take you into a room. They're going to give you some clothes to put on. They're going to say, switch into this. You're going to switch into this. And the next thing you know, you walk into a room and there's some little kids in there or some old nasty men in there. And you have to do something and they're going to film you because they got to make sure they have something on you before they give you that money so you don't use it to liberate black people. And then in your heart, you got to say, I'm a man. I'm out. Right? But if you ain't got no principle, you're going to take that $100 million. And then when the $100 million run out, that's when your guilt going to hit you. You're going to say, wait a minute, I sold my soul for $100 million and now I'm broke. And the guys who made me do that nasty shit, they know where to be found. You feel me? They won't even take my call.
Dying.
And that's why a lot of our celebrities be angry later in life because they took an oath. They did some nasty shit in order to get put on. Mm-hmm. They sacrificed their conscience to get put on and found out later it wasn't even worth it.
Damn. They would have been better off.
Nothing hurts you more than compromising who you are, thinking it was the best thing to do in the moment. And you get older, you get your wisdom. I should have never sold my soul. And once you sell your soul, it's hard to get it back. Most of our celebrities, if you are worth 500 million or more, you participated in a ritual of some kind that compromised your integrity.
I feel like that because I feel like it's no way to. I was just telling them like the only way to get money is where money is at, and there's only one way to get it, and it's sprinkled upon us. So to get that much money, they know you.
Just like they can make a celebrity, they can make a billionaire. If you talk to anybody in the music industry, you know what they tell you now? Mm-hmm. Personality is more important than talent.
Yeah.
They say you don't need the talent. We got auto-tunes. We got AI. We can make you sound how we want. You feel me?
Yeah.
But are you marketable?
Right.
Talent don't mean nothing no more. Are you marketable? It's the same thing with the millionaires and the billionaires.
Yeah.
They can make you one of the most powerful movies that was ever made. Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna think it's funny, but it's true. If you ain't watched this movie, go watch this movie.
We gonna watch it tonight.
Eddie Murphy, Trading Places. Have you ever seen Eddie Murphy Trading Places?
I think so. It's been a long time.
Have y'all ever seen Eddie Murphy Trading Places? Why was it so powerful? You had a homeless black man, Eddie Murphy, a rich white man, and two white men took a bet, $1 bet, that I could turn Eddie Murphy into him and he could do as good of a job or better. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what they did. How does the movie end?
We're gonna watch
Eddie Murphy finally tells the white guy who he got traded out for, I had nothing to do with this, bro. This was a bet. They bet your whole life on $1. The point is, you can make anybody anything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can make anybody anything. Yeah, I earned my way to $1 billion. They made you, bro. If you don't get the opportunity, how do you get there?
You don't. That's what I was telling them.
Yes.
That's I'm like, you can't.
Yes.
The math don't math to generically. It's engineered and allowed.
I love Oprah Winfrey, but she not free.
I don't.
She not free. Oprah can't use that money to help us.
Right.
Oprah know what they'll do. I don't think she care anyway, but even if she did,
right,
you're not free because you made your money through there.
It's called Trading Places. We're going to watch it tonight. Watch
Trading Places, Eddie Murphy. One of the most powerful movies you ever watch in your life.
We're going to watch it tonight.
Trading Places, Eddie Murphy. How they took a bum and turned him into a millionaire and took a millionaire and turned him into a bum.
Damn.
The Puppet Masters.
And fast, too.
The Puppet Masters.
And Better Dollar was the absolute joke of it. Like the to show how little of effort.
You don't think these white men be sitting back? Mm-hmm. I mean, let's just be honest. Global finance is in the hands of like 5 companies, bro.
Yeah.
BlackRock.
Yeah.
What is it? State Street. something Street. Black Rock, State Street, the Wall Street Bank. Like 2 Wall Street banks, the Federal Reserve. They control about 80%.
That's what I'm saying. So why would they let $1 billion, which is, and they looking at these percentages, these numbers, why would they let $1 billion of that money be even transferred over to something without even knowing? You feel me?
What you gonna do? Here's the thing. When you give big money to black people, it's coming back to you. It's coming back to you.
Yeah.
They're either going to die without a will, you're going to assassinate them before they get a will, or they're just going to spend it all on shit that you sell them anyway. Think about it. How many black millionaires and billionaires invest and recycle their money in the black community? How many of you know? What billionaire eats regularly in a black community? Name me a billionaire who eats regularly in black restaurants. Name me a billionaire who sleeps regularly in black hotels. Show me a billionaire who lives in a black community. You see what I'm saying? So even if you give them the billion, you know the net gain. The net gain to the black community is this. Who he bought the Lambo from? Who he bought the house from? Who his lawyer? Who his publicist? You feel me? The money coming.
How many black hotels are there, though? That's the problem.
But they could build one and sleep in it.
Right.
But they're not going to do that because they know that at that level, the best thing you could do for your race at that level is build an institution. You know why? You're putting people to work in your community.
Giving them jobs.
And you're providing a service for your people. You see that? It's the best thing you can do.
I'm going to get right.
Right?
I'm going to get right.
I feel you.
Personally.
It's the best thing that you can do. That's why they don't do it.
Yeah.
What do they do? I'm going to pay for college. LeBron James paid for 200 kids to go to college. Oprah Winfrey paid for 200 kids to go to college. That don't mean nothing. You're giving white colleges money to give children a degree that does not guarantee them a job. How is that a come up? Another thing to the young people watching the stream.
WPR stuff.
Young people, y'all listening to Dr. Umar? Do not go to college unless you're taking up a career that has high impact earning potential. You go to college or high impact transformation potential. You go to college if you want to be a teacher. Go to college if you want to be a nurse. Go to college if you want to be an engineer. Go to college if you want to be a psychologist. If what you want to be requires a college degree, by all means,
yes,
go to college.
But if not.
But if you are not married to a career that requires a college degree, Dr. Umar wants you to go to trade school, or Dr. Umar wants you to go to real estate school, or Dr. Umar wants you to go to stock and investing school. I'm going to say it again. If what you want to become does not require a college degree, go to trade school, go to real estate school, or go to stocks and investment school. Do not go to college unless you're sure that's where you want to be.
I told him that.
Yeah. Right now, they said 50% of college graduates are unemployed or working in a career unrelated to their degree. MBA, that was perfect. You need a college degree to be an MBA. MBAs have high earning potential. Good choice. Everybody else, go become an electrician, plumber, HVAC, roofing, welding, computer networking. Go to trade school. It only takes 2 years. Plumbers make as much money as doctors. Electricians make as much money as surgeons. HVAC techs make as much money as pharmacists. Trade school.
Turn up, chat.
Real estate school. Stock investing school.
Turn up, chat. Thank you, bro. Happy partner anniversary. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yo, chat. Where my GZF members, man? We about to tune y'all in. We about to lock y'all in. Preach my dog. Nah, he preaching. All my people, turn up. Where y'all at, man? Spam those GZF emotes, man. Let's get right. Where are my GZF members, man? Happy partner, Andy Raud. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir, skis. Let's get ready to give back. You got me rethinking my even give back, John, bro. Cause I'm like, damn, I'm giving them the money right back by buying these people these materialistic things.
It's cool for now, but for next year, come up with a new. You know what I mean?
Okay. Say no more. You got me looking at the whole system.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, but
next time, switch it for 25.
All right.
New quarter.
New quarter. Y'all, we're not doing this next year. New quarter. We're gonna do something.
New quarter. I need y'all to set y'all new quarter resolutions, not just your New Year resolution, but new quarter. What are you going to do different the next 25 years of your life? That is the question today.
Okay.
And here's another thing I want to say to all y'all young folks and other folks of all ages here. Are you sure you want to take your girlfriend into the new quarter? Are you sure you want to take your boyfriend into the new quarter? Are you sure you want to take the same friends into the new quarter? Are you sure you don't have people around you who are holding you back, who you need to drop before the new year? Because it's not just a new year. January 1st of 2026 is a new quarter. It is the second quarter of the 21st century. What habits do you need to change? Do you want to keep drinking alcohol? Do you want to keep eating sugar? Do you want to keep not exercising? What do you need to change for the next quarter? The second quarter of the 21st century. Take an inventory of your life, money, spirituality, romance, family, and throw out the garbage, brothers and sisters. Do not take people with you into this new quarter who don't mean you any good. Leave them in this quarter and don't look back. Tell them, January 1st, I'm blocking you out my phone. There's no more.
Oh, shit.
Just go through your phone and start blocking people on New Year's Eve. Just block them on out for the next quarter.
Right.
And make sure you have your goal set. Because if you're 21 right now, you will be 25 years. 46. Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
If you are 21, you will be 46 when the second quarter ends in 2051.
Damn.
What is your 5-year goal? What is your 10-year goal? What is your 15-year goal?
Don't got to tell me twice.
What is your 20-year goal? And what is your 25-year-old goal? Come on, y'all. Let's get ready.
I'm starting now.
Let's get ready. Get hyped. Get energized. Start planning your new life. You're going to come into the new year like never before. The new quarter. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm turning up for my community. Don't got to tell me. Right.
And also, young people, be careful about getting your freak on out there. Because now they said there's a chlamydia that doesn't respond to the medication. There's a gonorrhea that doesn't respond to the medication. If you're sexually active, use condoms. Ladies, gentlemen, condoms.
Oh, shit.
They burning out there. They got that hot shit in your hood. You get that new gonorrhea, that remix. You get that new chlamydia, that remix. You might have it for the next 30 years. They said that they have a drug-resistant chlamydia. They have a drug-resistant gonorrhea. You better strap up. Because everybody sleeping with somebody they think they can trust. That's how people catching diseases. Because everybody sleeping with somebody they think that they can trust. Until you catch that drug-resistant gonorrhea, and now you burning every time you take a piss. And the drugs don't even work. You dripping and smelling like trash truck juice every time you take a piss. And the drugs don't even work. Y'all better get focused, young people. Y'all better get focused, young people. You get that gonorrhea remix.
So stay where you at.
Condoms.
You said leave. Stay where you at.
Condoms.
Stay where you
Don't leave home without them or practice abstinence. I want my young people to practice abstinence. But if you got to get your freak on, condoms. And ladies, have your own condoms, ladies. Because some of these young bulls, they living dirty in these streets. Have your own condoms. So if he act like he ain't got one and you know you ain't got enough discipline to tell him we got to wait, pull out your own condoms. Pull out your own condoms. Get a 3-pack, get a 6-pack. If you freaking, some of y'all is real hot. You need a 30-pack. You need a book bag full of condoms. And make sure you go get an STD check every 3 months. Every 3 months, go and pee in the cup and make sure you're clean. Get some blood. Make sure you ain't got that syphilis. Make sure you ain't got that syphilis, that gonorrhea. Make sure you ain't got that herpes remix. Crabs, scabies, lice, hepatitis. It's consequences to everything we do, young people.
That remix.
That remix.
Call your doctor.
That hot shit. And that AIDS is still making rounds. That AIDS is still making rounds.
Still.
OBGYN, you better get you a priest and an OBGYN. Get you a preacher and an OBGYN.
I'm scared. Don't be fucking these random people, bro.
It's hot in these streets.
That Dr. Sibby diet gonna clean everything.
Yeah, all right. You get that gonorrhea remix. You think a green smoothie gonna burn it out? All right. Okay, you think that green smoothie gonna be a match for that gonorrhea remix? All right. We gonna see, family. I got you, fam. Go ahead and try the Dr. Sadie Green smoothie with that gonorrhea remix. That 2026 turn of the century remix. Go ahead and try.
That second quarter drug.
You get that second quarter herpes pack. You get that second quarter's herpes pack. Let's see if the green smoothie works with the pineapples and the kale and the almonds and a little bit of lemon juice and some green berries and some cherry. You all right? You all right, family? Go ahead and get your Back to Nature smoothie when you get that herpes pack and see what it do to you.
You got me crying.
When you get that gonorrhea and that syphilis pack and you come and tell us, I got some alkaline water with some apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar shots. They got me crying. All right, chat. Yo, let's get into 3 rules, man, and then we about to lock right into the Discord. Yo, Moz, drop the link to the Discord, man. Drop the link to the Discord. Get in that Discord, y'all. Get into that Discord. Let's do it, bro. It's healthy for you, but not carrying that. Nah, it ain't. Sea moss. Alright, say that more. Look, yo, we about to get into it, man. Look, every win is a Christmas list. Let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it.
I never posted your video.
He said, yes, sir, skis. Let's go. That's 1. Second roll on you, Dr. Umar. Second roll on you.
I'm gonna go with 4.
You just got to click it. It's just a button.
Oh, what I'm doing?
You just got to click it. So look, you just gonna click it. If it land on green, that's 1 Christmas.
What am I
list.
clicking?
You click it right here, display button.
Okay.
So if it land on this green, it win a Christmas list. We're $5. All right.
All right. So I'm using.
Hold on, let me play the music though. Yeah, you just gonna click that. Bro said 4. Umar, please.
Hold on. Let me.
They tell about. I'm going 5.
Hold on. They said they. Hold on. Let me. I ain't drop your thing this whole time, bro. I'm dropping it now.
I know you good. That's love. Do you do that for everybody?
Yeah.
That's love. They said I'm weak, bro.
Said you're gonna take a sea moss shake when you get that gonorrhea pack. All right, family.
He got me crying.
All right, family. You gonna do a veggie wrap when you get that gonorrhea pack. All right, family.
Nobody said that. No, bro said that shit gonna get him right. He did.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Let's get it. We got 2 rolls, man. Just click the play button.
Now?
Mm-hmm. Whenever you're ready. one right here.
Oh.
Damn. One more time. That's one. One more time. Hold on. Ho. One more time. That's one. That's 2 Christmas lists. Last one. We try to get 3 winners. That's 3. That's 3 people Christmas lists. We will put $500 towards. You know we do 3 rolls every round. We kept it going. Raud, please. Yes, we picked 1, which was Danny. We're gonna pick 2 more right here, and then we switch in. And he just cashed out, bro. Hold on. If you don't know what's going on, drop your Christmas list in the Discord. We're going to make sure we get something off your Christmas list. Let me scroll. I'm not looking. Bam. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2. Whoever T3700 is. Your list look pretty long. We going to heart your list. That's 1. Actually, let me do the check because I heard it a couple lists. And then let's do one more. Bam. 1, 2, or 3? Here. Are you really trying to think? Oh.
You know I got ADHD.
They talking about Umar.
Get that herpes pack with the green smoothie. Get that gonorrhea pack with the sea moss drink.
Kai already won. Let's do one more. Boom. I'm gonna start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody who didn't win already. Go ahead, pick 1, 2, or 3, or 4.
1.
Who is that? That's Dark. Dark, your list have been chose. Why do you have Lotto on your list? We can't get you Lotto. Alright, we gonna see what's up with your PC. I put a check mark on it. We're gonna spin back to it, man. We not gonna spend all our time on the logistics of it while we got Dr. Umar's time. But what we can do is we can finish off like this. I need y'all to hop in the waiting room. When they hop in here, they can speak to us, see us, and we can see them too. Okay.
Cool.
Pull up, y'all. Pull up. Leak already picked him. No. I don't know what's up with Leak List, honestly. If you won with Leak List, I'm not Leak. Talk to Leak. Alright? If you won with my list, you good, though. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Leak List. He had niggas on the list with Walmart shoes. He switched your list. I didn't take it serious. Yeah. I don't know nothing about Leak List. But if you do want to, I'm not Leak. Yeah, I'm not Leak, bro. Talk to Leak. Like, yo, Leak, I was on your list. But y'all know how his list get. Next year, what do you think of improvement I can do? For like...
4.
For what's something that the youth would want that I could put money into them? Because from my math was like, okay, the sponsor do this for me. If I take that and give it to y'all, that's giving back. But then it's like kind of like the money that this corporation is giving me, I'm giving it right back to buying their shit. I'm giving them their money back, and they get materialistic things to make them happy. But how can we make that? How can we improve that? Or what's something we can make special? Because even celebrating a Christmas joint they got me. Because I bought
decorations. You could switch out Christmas for Kwanzaa.
You said what?
You could switch out Christmas for Kwanzaa.
Christmas. Tell me about Kwanzaa.
7 days of Kwanzaa from December 26th to January 1st. The 7 principles.
Mm-hmm.
And each day of Kwanzaa, you could do something different.
It's just like a Jewish joint?
Nah, Hanukkah is Jewish.
And Kwanzaa is...
gotta get you some culture. He just said ain't that Jewish.
My fault.
Damn, Ninja.
My fault.
That's horrible. This guy said ain't that
My
Jewish.
fault. I didn't know the difference.
Sad.
No, they both got the kids.
Kujichagalia, Ujima, Ujama, Umoja, Nia, Kuumba, Imani. They all mean something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Umoja unity, Kujichagulia self-determination, Ujima working together, Ujama supporting each other, Nia purpose, Kuumba creativity, and New Year's Day is Imani.
Okay.
So it starts the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
All the way up to it, including New Year's Day, 7 principles. Each day.
And then what do you do on those
You could do a Kwanzaa. Each day you could come up with,
with like
you could take each principle
uh-huh.
and see who could come up with the best plan or idea for that principle for the community.
Okay.
Maybe the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. You could play with the principles. You
Okay.
can just Google it.
Okay, Kwanzaa. We gonna look into Kwanzaa, see what's up. Yo, if you want to talk, if you got a question, any question about anything we was talking about today, anything you think he may have knowledge on, man, make sure you pull up. We're doing 3 people. We're gonna end it off like that. I see 2 people in the waiting room. I see Clutch Kenny and I see T3 3700 who just actually won something off his Christmas list. Pull up. By then you're gonna be way bigger too. Right. God willing. Yo, we got so much bigger by the time, like last time you saw us.
I know. I see.
You see?
I see. Wow.
We got bigger. It's still the same people too.
I feel
We
you.
just got one more girl. Her name Leah. So I got 2 assistants.
Okay.
But it's the same.
The team
my
is
same
growing.
assistant. Yeah, we're growing by 1 only.
That's strong.
We're growing by 1.
Slow and
I try to
steady,
keep
slow
it.
and steady.
Yeah. That's why I be losing though. But I don't be trying to like invite too
It's
many.
better to go slow and steady because you
Okay.
have to know who you have.
Okay.
You get one wrong person in there. You
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah.
Mess up your whole operation, bro.
Okay.
Slow and steady. Don't be greedy.
Okay.
Slow and steady.
Damn. So that's greedy. That's trying to jump the line and do too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you're certain. But slow and steady, you can never lose.
Okay.
The race is not to the swift.
Mhm.
It's to the one who can endure.
Okay.
Going too fast sometimes.
Cause I don't be wanting that time gap to expire. As far as like being in that limelight and trying to conquer those goals type
Yeah, but
shit.
you'll be 21 though. I mean,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no need for you to rush. I can see if you was 30.
Yeah.
You know, nah, you good.
Okay.
Cruise control.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Say no more. I'm at 1 nigga per year, y'all. That shit over. Alright, let's start with Clutch. Clutch, talk to us. We got Dr. Umar right here, man. What you want to know? Let's turn up. You one of the 3 people. We got 2 more after this. Talk to us, man. Hold on, Clutch. I had hooked up the PC just now, so my audio is fucked up.
How did you learn how to do all this, the computer stuff?
Yeah,
I build computers, and I know how to fix phone screens and phones, like from scratch. Discord, I learned from like my friends, just an app. So, but hooking all it up and yeah, I just learned that since I was young.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Self-taught or you went to a school?
Self-taught, YouTube University.
Get out of here.
YouTube University. I learned everything. I learned how to build PCs. I built over like 15 PCs in my life. My friends joined. I bought theirs. Bong, bong, bong. Phone screens. Working with cameras. I was working with cameras for like 3-4 years. So I know how to work cameras by myself.
Impressive, man.
YouTube University, bro. Hour-long tutorials on shit like this and trial and error, actually taking my money and buying this stuff and figuring out, damn, I just got the absolute wrong piece.
That's a business right there too, you know.
What?
Teaching people how to build computers, man.
Yeah, I teach them. I know every essential piece needed. I know what to do. I know how to explain it. I know the price points. I know the fluctuation in price over years and why. Like I used to be like super, yeah. Pluto, talk to me, Pluto. Pluto,
Yo, Raud.
talk to me, Twitter. We got Dr. Umar right here. What's your question, man?
Let me turn on my.
All right,
Let me turn on my camera. Hold on. I got you right now. Turn on my camera.
Nah, I thought that was
That's
you,
me.
Pluto. No, we can't. Don't show no weird shit.
No, I'm not. I swear I'm not. I'm not on that. Put it up. Oh, I put on OBS doing my fault. Yeah, my fault. I got you right now.
Damn.
Hold on. We good. We on. I should see me now.
There you go.
See me?
Yep. Talk to me.
What's going on, Dr. Umar? How you doing?
Peace, King. How's it going?
Doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. Yo, my number one question: why do you preach about nobody's never? Like, why? Like, my main question is why. Bro? I feel like they also deserve a change at a black male. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, the question is not whether you think they deserve a chance with a black man. The question is whether or not you're loyal to your community and if you want to see us win. Only 1 out of every 4 black women gets married, particularly in this country, which is also true in Canada, the UK, and other European societies. So if we want to rebuild the black family, if we want black children to have a black mother and a black father, if we want to see our women happily wed in marriage with husbands, then black men have to exercise loyalty. It's not an issue of being against the white woman. We don't take issue with her as a human being. It is about loyalty to our community and loyalty to the black woman. That's what it's about.
Hey, so the other follow-up question is, you believe that males should show loyalty to the black women, of course. So why don't the black women show loyalty to me?
It goes both ways. And a black woman should show loyalty to you. But if we look at interracial dating, it is primarily a black male phenomenon. Yes, we have sisters who bunny hop, but it is primarily the black men who are going outside of the community more so than black women. And if we showed more loyalty to them, they would show more loyalty to us.
You got me. I got no further questions. I appreciate your time.
No doubt, my
Appreciate
king.
you. Yo, I saw you from New York?
Yeah.
I saw you yesterday, right?
Geez.
What's up, bro? Alright. Damn, my fault. He don't give a fuck. He ain't trying to date no white woman. He just wasted our time.
It was a good question, though.
This camera was ass, though, right?
I can't tell the difference.
And talk to me, Flux.
Alright. I only got one real question. My question was...
Brother Flux, is that a bonnet you got on your head, Brother Flux?
Yeah.
Talk to me, King. Help me understand the bonnet. No diddy. What's going on with the bonnet?
No, it's my locks.
Okay, I got you. I need you to do the do-rag. Get the do-rag. No more bonnets, my king. Get you a do-rag, all right?
I got one. It's in the bag.
All right, don't do no more bonnets, my brother. That's too fugazi. No more bonnets. You good for the night, though, Flux, but next time, get the do-rag, my king. You the first king I saw with a bonnet over the dreads. Where you at? What city you in?
I'm in Jersey, South Jersey.
South Jersey. What city? You right over the bridge from Philly. What city?
Yeah, Swedesboro. It's right near Camden.
I know where you at, King. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Go right ahead with your question. My king rolled up with a bonnet. Go ahead, King. It's all love. No, Jersey in the building. Where my Trenton queens at? My Jersey City queens at? My Camden queens and my Elizabeth queens. I love my Jersey queens. Go ahead, King.
My question was, so like, well, all the stuff that you say, do you like research it, or is it like stuff that you see in like over time throughout your life, or like
both
things that?
It's both. It's research. Because I have to stay current, you know what I mean? So you have a body of knowledge and information that you accrue over the years. And me being the speaker, speaking as much as I do, I'm the most requested black speaker in the world and have been for 15 years consecutively. So speaking as much as I do, I constantly have to stay on top of the latest news. I have to analyze it, digest it, and interpret it for brothers and sisters who don't have the time to do all the analyzing. So it's a mix of both. The body of knowledge is constantly growing. It has to in order for me to stay relevant and to stay current.
I feel it. That's really tough. That was my only question.
No doubt. I got a question. Do the other brothers in Swedesboro wear the bonnets too? Is that a bonnet city? Where my Camden Africans at? Y'all rocking the bonnets?
I'm not the only one, I promise.
I'm not gonna lie. They normalized it. I got bonnet, bro.
I was just wearing one yesterday.
I got bonnet.
He was just wearing one yesterday.
Y'all, this is the first time I'm hearing about the bonnet movement.
They normalizing it, bro. It's like, yo, keep your hair. You know what it is? If you get you a bad, if you get you a bad bitch, they gonna let my fault. You get you a nice
queen.
If you get you a queen, she gonna make sure that you know, like silk pillowcases, get a bond and get this. They care about you, so they buy this stuff for you.
But everybody I know with locks, they use the do-rag where they just tie it with like an African piece of fabric, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I gotta do that, but it's in the back. I don't wear it 'cause it be, like flattening my hair too much.
I got you, because y'all gonna end up with the bonnets, and then the next thing you know, you're gonna have a man bag, and then the next thing you know, you're gonna have on the hill 6-inch stilettos. I mean, we gotta cut it off somewhere. We gotta cut it off somewhere, fellas.
Flux, let's start the movement. Flux, we done with the bonnets. Flux, let's start it, bro.
Bonnet, then the man bag.
Flux, let's do it right now. Let's do it. Take that joint off. We done
then
with
the
that.
high heels.
We done with, bro. Starting with me and you, we're done with the bonnets, bro. Take the bonnet off.
Then it's gonna be lipstick, thongs.
You talking about like right now?
Right now, I'm not gonna wear mine tonight. We done with them.
Nah, I won't wear mine tonight either. I'm gonna switch to the.
No, we're done right now, bro. Grab your do rag.
Oh, you want? All right, I'll
Grab your do rag. We done with it. 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 He right, bro. He right. It's not like do rags don't exist. It's do rags. All right, come on, get right.
He got on a black power bonnet.
Get right, bro.
Right, you feel me? I watch this though. All right, look.
That's like going to bed with my queen. We both got bonnets on. I'm gonna make love to my queen with a bonnet while she wearing a bonnet. How I'm gonna make love to a black queen wearing a bonnet?
Throw it on. It's cool, bro. You protecting your shit. It's cool. We do ragged.
All right, look. I got it.
There we go. Come on, let's get
Much better. That's more masculine, my brother. I cannot make love to a black woman wearing a bonnet.
No.
That is extra fugazi.
I gotta
Pick a Raud bonnet right here. Burn this shit. We going back to the masculine alpha male. Pick a Raud bonnet. Burn this shit. We going back to the alpha male. I'm gonna call y'all the black snow bunnies. Y'all keep this shit.
No. My man got that do-rag though. He goody. Turn up.
I got that shit on there.
There we go.
A bonnet. I'm gonna call my queen up and say, yo, I'm wearing a bonnet to bed tonight. We gonna make love with the bonnets on.
You right, bro. You right. Any more questions though, Flux?
Nah, that's all I got, buddy.
Alright, say no more. You just got resurrected. Love you, Mutt. He crying.
A bonnet.
I'm a kid of bean, bro. The girls be, you gotta protect your hair. They be having us with the silk pillowcase. Like, you got a girl who actually care about you, you gonna have some silk pillowcases, a bonnet, and they putting you on the face. You probably, like, they...
Balance.
Okay.
Want to hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, buddy.
What's good?
What's good, Mutt?
So my question after Umar.
Is that a bonnet too, or a hoodie?
Oh, this is for me, a little Nike tag for me.
Okay, there you go. All right, kid. I thought you had a bonnet on. My bad.
Nah, you feel me?
Where you at? What city?
New York City. I'm from Harlem. You feel me?
Harlem is where I blew up, you know.
Word?
October 30th of 2010, Harlem made Dr. Umar a household name overnight.
That's crazy.
National Black Theater, 125th and 5th.
Word.
Go right ahead, King.
Okay. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, we've always been taught that, slaves are the white person's fault. We were slaves because of the white person. But I personally
Not
believe,
slaves, my brother. Enslaved. Slavery was our condition, not our identity. We were enslaved. Enslaved. They enslaved Africans.
That's true. Okay, so we were enslaved.
Yes, sir.
Because of the white people. I've always felt though that
first it was the Arabs, then the white people, but yes, sir.
I've always felt that we were enslaved because of ourselves. We allowed ourselves to be manipulated by the white people. They turned us against each other and things of that sort. I just wanted to know your opinion on it.
There was some complicity on the part of some African kingdoms in the transatlantic slave trade. But the transatlantic slave trade was a European operation. They created it, they expanded it, they controlled it, and they principally benefited from it. You follow me? It was their operation. It was not ours.
So we lost the plot type shit. That's what Brady said. Okay, so we lost the plot.
Well, we didn't lose the plot. It was never our industry from the beginning. It was theirs. But the white man tries to recreate history and make people think that it was Africans who invented the slave trade and principally participated and benefited from it because he don't want to pay reparations. So he's trying to reinvent history. The good news is we have the documentation in West Africa and Central Africa. You've had over 100 revolts against slavery on the coast where our brothers and sisters rose up and fought the colonial powers and tried to stop them from stealing off our brothers and sisters. But the problem was the white man had the advantage of the gun. He had the advantage of the gun. And once he was able to bomb entire villages from the water without even having to face his enemy in hand-to-hand combat, it made it very difficult for us to throw off his yoke. So white people enslaved Africans. There was some complicity on the part of Africans, but it was very mild. And even most of those African kingdoms that participated, once they found out what American slavery really was, and British slavery and French slavery and Portuguese slavery and Dutch slavery, once they found out what it really was, they rose up against it. See, the problem is slavery in Africa was not slavery in America. An enslaved person in Africa could sue. You had rights. You were a human being. They didn't know that with the white man's slavery, you was not even a person. You were a thing. You were not even a human. You had no right to court. You had no rights. You had no power at all. That is completely unknown to the African world. So they didn't know what they were getting their hands into. And once they got in it and realized it, that's when they tried to stop it, but it was too late.
Damn.
The white man was responsible for what happened to us, not the black man.
Wow.
And keep in mind, as soon as slavery ended, they colonized Africa. They went right back over there. Only this time, they made us slaves on our own land. They would make the king get on the ground and kiss the feet of the general. They would cut heads off the chiefs and stick them on sticks for the whole village to see and say, this is now our country. They used to cut the breasts off of black women and cut the penises off of men to take over the resources in Africa. So when slavery was no longer beneficial, they turned to colonization. Remember, Africa always had something that the world wanted and did not want to pay for.
That's true.
That's why Donald Trump is saying he want to go to Nigeria, northern Nigeria, to save Christians. You heard about that?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to northern Nigeria to save Christians. Donald Trump don't care about black people, whether they're in America or Nigeria. But do you know why he wants to go into Nigeria? Because that will get him closer to Niger. Niger is right above Nigeria. And Niger is part of the Sahel Alliance with Mali and Burkina Faso led by Ibrahim Traoré. So Donald Trump wants to put the U.S. military in northern Nigeria so they can sneak over into Niger and try to destabilize the Sahel Alliance. You see that? It's all politics. Another reason why Donald Trump wants to go into Nigeria, acting like he wants to save black Christians when he can't even save the black Christians in America, is because America is selling weapons to the United Arab Emirates, Dubai. He's selling weapons to Dubai. In Dubai, the Arabs taking Donald Trump's weapons and they're going into Sudan and they committing genocide against our Sudanese brothers and sisters so they can steal the oil and the other resources. See that? That's what this is about. Chess game. And I'm disappointed with black people because we went out of our way to support Palestine, but we don't go out of our way to support Sudan. I hear very few black people talking about Sudan. I hear very few black people talking about the Congo. I hear very few black people talking about Somalia and Ethiopia. I hear very few black people talk about Haiti. So you mean to tell me we can cry for the Palestinians? We could cry for the Palestinians, but we won't even cry for our own Sudanese family, our own Ethiopian family, our own Congolese and our own Haitian and Somali family, man. We are a bunch of slaves the way we act. And in Palestine, do you know they got entire cities full of black people in Palestine where they mistreat them and call them names and call them slaves? And how can the Palestinians be angry at black people for not supporting Palestine, and they never once held DJ Khaled accountable for not supporting his own people? DJ Khaled is a Palestinian. He's never spoken up for the Palestinians, and the Palestinians haven't said one thing about DJ Khaled not speaking up for the Palestinians, but you want to hold black people accountable for not speaking up for you when you mistreat the black people in Palestine. And here we go crying for Palestine, but we don't cry for Sudan, in Haiti, in the Congo, in Ethiopia, in Somalia. I don't cry for nobody but black people. I don't cry for nobody but black people, and I offer no apologies. I wish everybody well. I wish the Palestinians well, but I don't cry for nobody but black people because nobody cries for us.
You just put that into perspective, Smitty.
Yeah. You really did. I have this last little quick question. I was approached by a Israelite, Israelites,
Hebrew Israelites,
and he was, and he was trying to convince me to, get into it. I'm just not sure if, is that the right way to go when it comes to Christianity and all that.
This is what I would say. Whether it is about joining a political organization or joining a religious organization, I would encourage you to go and hear everybody out. Make no fast decisions. Take your time. Study everything, but take your time on deciding what it is you want to believe in and what it is you want to follow. You feel me?
Yeah.
Join everything, go to everything. But don't pledge allegiance to nothing until you have made up your mind, and don't allow anybody to force you to choose something before you're ready.
Thank you.
And you got Hebrew Israelites that don't identify as African, and you got other Hebrew Israelites that identify as African. They're called African Hebrew Israelites. So make sure you got different groups of Israelites who believe slightly different things. So make sure you study them all. Make sure you study the Hebrews, study the Moors, study the Nawapians, study the Nation of Islam, study the Gods and Earth, study the Socialists, study the Integrationists, study the Pan-Africanists, study everybody, and then make up your mind. Don't let nobody make up your mind for you, young king. Make up your own mind. If they start trying to force you into something you ain't ready for, that's when you got to tell them, because you're no longer allowing me to go at my own pace, I can no longer come here. As long as they're respecting your right to go at your own pace and your right to make up your mind, you good. The minute somebody start trying to force something on you, it's time for you to take a walk.
I feel you. Thank you. It's all about comfortability, and I agree with that.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's just for me.
And the other thing, too, when you're looking at these different organizations, and I respect all of them, you want to ask them a very good question. What are you doing to improve things for black people besides talking? Ask that question of every group and every religion that you are considering. What are you doing for black people besides talking? Make sure you ask that question.
Wow.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
All right, King. Be blessed.
You got me laughing at that last John. Because we know the answer. Because we know the answer. Say, how y'all feeling about Umar, man? Let me pull up. We got to keep it short, y'all. I want y'all to know he's very busy. He be out. He be everywhere. He came and bit with us. And not only did he come bit with us, he bit with us longer than he said he was going to bit with us. He came and bit with us. Let's get W. Umar in the chat, man. Come on. Let's get W. Umar in the chat, dog. No bad. He very wise and educated. Yes, sir, skis. Don't start that smacking shit too, bro. I almost cleared them Jones out. WWW. Yes, sir, skis. Yes, sir. He be confirming my thoughts. Very intelligent, bro. I love the combos. Damn, I had a question. It's all good. It wasn't our first, and it ain't our last.
That's right.
We're gonna see him again. We're gonna see him again. Yeah. Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you drop us up, man. We on the way to 5,100. How you felt about stream today?
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
think next time you got to do more than Q&A.
Oh, okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, because they got a lot they want to, you know what I mean? Talk about it.
Right.
Ask.
Clarity for the youth.
Yeah. Get them like a good hour, maybe 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We on that. Bye, Raud Live, man. Make sure you. Oh, you already know Raud Live at the end. Say bye to the YouTube.
Princess, man. You got to throw a princess something.
Okay. We got one in there. We can balance it.
Go ahead, bring the princess.
Pluto, slide. Pluto want to talk to you.
Don't forget the queen.
Pluto, slide. Bro, you so tough. Slide, Pluto. Where the girls at? He said get one of the princesses in here who got a question. One of the girls, slide. They said, what did you think about the Kirk situation?
Charlie Kirk was a racist, but I don't wish death on nobody. To my knowledge, he didn't physically harm anybody, but I did not agree with his rhetoric. He was without question a white supremacist, a racist, and a bigot. Okay, but I don't wish death on anybody, definitely not in front of their children. I think Candace Owens is an absolute running around championing Charlie Kirk's cause. There's one thing to speak about somebody being unjustifiably murdered, which he was. It's something completely different to fight for somebody's legacy when you know that person was a racist. You know, she has black children with a white man. Charlie Kirk would not have cared about her kids. So I don't know what Candace Owens' problem is, you know. But she goes on my Mount Rushmore along with Charles Barkley, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, and Jesse Lee Peterson. Maybe one day she'll wake up, smell the coffee, and come back to her race. Where the princess at?
Let's get it. That was well said. Pluto, talk to me.
Pluto.
Talk to me, Pluto. Yo. He stuttered once. No, he didn't.
Get another queen.
Now we got
Pluto
two.
is the sister? Get another one if Pluto ain't pulling up.
Yo. Yo, Nelly.
Nelly.
There you go. Talk to me, Nelly.
Why you hiding your face, Nelly? Come on up. You got a wig, a weave, blonde hair. Why you hiding your face?
I'm gonna buy that. Chill.
It's okay. Come on out with the bonnet.
I didn't sign up for this.
Okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Go ahead with your question, Queen.
Come on, but don't be talking about bonnet, please. I'm a young baby.
I promise you. I respect all the princesses. Don't worry about that. I'm Uncle Ifatunde. I got you.
That's problem.
All right, talk to us, Nelly.
Okay, my question is, what do you think that as the youth, as black youth, we can do for our community and our future generations?
Say that one more time, princess. One more time.
I'm getting close to Mike. I'm quiet. What do you think that the youth and the black community can do to help the future generations and our generation?
Okay.
For the second quarter.
Great question, princess. 3 things that all great activists, organizers, and leaders do. 3 things. They study, they struggle, and they disseminate information. So you could start a newsletter or a website to cover events that are relevant to the black community, especially black youth. So that's the dissemination of information. Okay. Study, you have to read. You have to go to the bookstore. What city you live in, Queen?
I live in Brooklyn, New York. Connections.
You live in Brooklyn, so you can go to Nicholas Bookstore. And there's other black bookstores in New York, but Nicholas Bookstore in Brooklyn, and start reading. You can also get you a library card, start going to the city of New York library system. and start getting some books and start reading and raising your consciousness. Make sure you go to the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Life. That's a part of the New York Public Library system. It's the largest collection of information on the Black experience anywhere in the world. I want you to consider starting a study group. You could do a young sister study group. Just you and maybe a dozen sisters. Y'all come together once or twice a month. Y'all read a book or y'all talk about situations and circumstances that we are facing as a people. The only way we're going to get organized is if we start communicating with each other, talking about these issues so we can build collective consciousness and then start creating programs and solutions. So I want you to think about a study group. Okay, it could be co-ed. It could just be sisters, however you want to do it. I want you to think about a newsletter, a newspaper, or a website to disseminate information. Have different people write articles about different things going on. You can have somebody deal with the prison, somebody deal with the school, somebody deal with the government, politicians. Somebody could deal with issues in the Black community, somebody for the single mother, single fathers, addictions. There's just so many things that we could be talking about. And then struggle, right? So the study is the study group. Dissemination of information is your newspaper, newsletter, or website. And then struggle, you have to find a cause that you want to fight for, something that means something to you. Do you want to fight for abused women? Do you want to fight for homeless families? Do you want to fight for change in the criminal justice laws? Do you want to fight for better public schools? Do you want to fight for better access to health care? You have to find a struggle that you're going to get yourself involved in. My struggle, and I'm in several different struggles, obviously. The big one is the liberation of African people, right? The smaller one, although it's still big, or should I say the domestic and the international. The international is the liberation of all African people around the world. The domestic is the school to prison pipeline. I'm trying to bust up and destroy the school to prison pipeline. And that's what I do as a school psychologist, as a doctor of clinical psychology. It's what I'm doing with trying to build the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, which we have in Wilmington, Delaware, educating our parents, teaching our parents, that kind of thing. So find something near and dear to your heart, and that's your struggle. And then you got to study. That's your study group. And then you got to disseminate information. That's your website or your newspaper. You can't do all of them. Choose one. You feel me? Choose one. The other two will come, but choose the one that you're most serious about right now. Passionate about. You might say, I'm more passionate about the cause that I'm going to get involved in. Or you might say, I'm more passionate about starting a study group. Or you might say, I'm more passionate about starting a newsletter or a website for information. Choose one of the three, and then once you get that one up and running, then you could come with the second and the third.
Okay, I have another question. If I want to get the Black advocacy, how would I go about that?
Well, with the advocacy, you got to decide what you want to advocate on behalf of. In other words, what's going to be your cause? Remember how I was saying it could be homeless, it could be children, it could be foster kids, it could be elderly, it could be, access to health care, it could be prison reform, it could be sex trafficking. Like, I want you to think on that, meditate on that, what cause you want to get involved in.
Okay, those are questions. Thank you so much. You have a great night.
You too, princess.
Let's go, Nelly. Let's go, Nelly. These are great conversations people should be having. Dr. Umar does a great job at sharing the knowledge. They do a great job.
And like I said, if y'all need to reach me, you can text me 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858. You can use direct text or WhatsApp. You can email me as well, Prince of Pan-Africanism @yahoo.com. That is PRINCEOF, Prince of Pan-Africanism, PANAFRIKANISM. We spell Africa with a K, Prince of Pan-Africanism @yahoo.com.
Stop trolling my man. They talking about let's get some 2K rounds in. You played 2K before?
No, I don't play no video games. Never played them my whole life. Well, Miss Pac-Man in the store when I used to have the big video games.
Okay, that's calm. That's calm. Yes, sir. Pin that number. Also, Miles, do me a big favor. Find his Instagram and put that link right there in the chat so people can click that link and get to it a little faster. He just said his number. If you need him, text him. Follow his Instagram. W Stream, man. W Stream. I gotta do my dance. Every time. Come on, it's a Philly dance.
Go ahead,
You know I gotta do my one, bro. Let me do my one real quick. W more. Ask Umar what. It's crazy. W Street, come on, y'all know I got to. Dr. Umar joining. He said he don't got no rhythm.
I ain't got no rhythm.
He said he stole his brother.
My white ancestors stole my rhythm. I'm a rhythmless revolutionary, family.
A rhythmless revolutionary.
I got less rhythm than a snow bunny.
That was actually a good question. That was a great question. I'm gonna get my camera so they can see it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chat W3, man. Let's kick it off. Oh yeah, this one right here. They said he recorded like a proud off. He a little more prepared this time. Last time he was looking at me like, "Yep, you do your thing."
Tell them how to follow you.
Look, man, follow me, Raud, RAUD, on everything. I'm from Philly. My man Umar came and dropped some knowledge on us. We appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We got 3,000 people in here watching. He just gave us game for 2 to 3 hours. Let's go, Dr. Umar. Oh, I love this. Nah, that's love, bro. Yo, both times that he came on the stream, he threw us up on his page. He told people come tap in. He shared it. And when I text him, he texted right back. He let me know, yo, I'm in Africa, brother. We gonna do it this time. And then we did it. He be in Africa every week, bro. I'm telling y'all, he be out there. He working. Spam them GZFs in the chat, man. W stream. I know what's going on, man. W stream, man. Clap it up, man. If you missed it, if you be on the YouTube channel, if you missed out, snooze, man. W, man. So what you about to get into for the rest of December? Well, not for the rest of December, but maybe this next week.
Maybe a Kwanzaa tour.
Kwanzaa tour?
Yeah, we got the Nat Turner Kwanzaa celebration in Virginia on Friday.
Okay.
So I'm going to be down there. So if y'all live in Virginia, anybody in Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, pull up to the Nat Turner Kwanzaa program Friday, December 19th. Nat Turner Land, Virginia. Go to natturnerlibrary.com. natturnerlibrary.com. This Friday, pull up, brothers and sisters. King Kong Consciousness will be in the building. Come and talk, meet and greet Dr. Umar, celebrating the greatest black revolutionary to ever walk on American soil, the prophet, Nat Turner.
Let's get it. Make sure y'all pull up. Thank you, bro.
No doubt.
Thank you.
All good, all good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to do that Q&A, man.
We're going to do that Q&A. Next time, we're going to do that Q&A. And we're just going to drop that knowledge.
You know what else you need to think about doing?
Yeah.
You need to do like a youth forum.
Yeah. You told me that last time, so I got to do it.
Like
it's been a year.
Forum. Yeah, man. I would even facilitate it. You know, bring the youth out, talk about different topics. You know what I'm saying? That's only going to build your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you take it on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the youth forum is I bring the youth out and then we just give them
yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Q&A conversation. You know, some light debate, different topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
Youth forum on the way in the biddy.
Indeed.
Youth forum in the biddy.
To the hood. All right.
BC.
All right, fellas.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Make sure he's 30 leak.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, skis. How y'all felt about the stream, chat?